4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. I am Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android, and I'm joined today with J City of the Cool J's and Prophet. Would you like to introduce yourselves? Even though I just did that, even though I probably shouldn't have done that, go ahead.
Hello, I am Prophet.
Wow, very interesting. What up? It's your boy J City coming at you with another video. This is totally my video, by the way. It's not Arrowhead stream or anything. We're gonna play some Power Wash.
He just graciously let me have it on my channel, and I am grateful for the light he has bestowed upon me.
So why are the batteries again?
Because you guys give me energy and always leave me when always run out. I need to stop doing synonyms. It's always run out when I need you not to. God damn it.
We also charge.
I don't even remember my own jokes.
We're on top of the toilet, which makes me feel good because funny.
I was considering making you guys like the Hydra themed VTuber I was telling you about earlier. Alright guys, like audience, consider this idea. What if there was a Hydra themed VTuber where it's just like 4 guys and they all control a different head of a body and they all talk through like the Discord function thing. It's just like 4 heads waving around.
Sounds like
I think that'd be a great idea.
It could work for like, you know, like collab streams, I think.
Yeah.
Like all of Hololive EN do something like that. That sounds funny.
I think that would be great to have an entire, like, generation just be, like, one Hydra.
Jeez.
Just, like, the logistics of... If they ever do solo streams at the same time, it's just, like, there are 2 different screens, like, 2 of the heads are just, like, veering off to, like, go... like, look at a screen or something. Anyways, unfunny jokes from me aside, let's start the questions. Alright, so... To begin with... You can only use one condiment for the rest of your life. Which one will you pick and why? I'm gonna say chocolate sauce.
Oh shoot, it's not just ketchup mustard. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Contrary
if anyone
to that,
says sprinkles, they're banned. Okay. Sprinkles
Sprinkles
are
could be a
so
condiment.
ass. Okay.
sprinkles kind of count as a condiment. I think sprinkles are okay. They never spoil,
Well,
so
I
it's
gotta
kind
say
of endless
soy sauce
food.
because I am a big fan of the soy sauce.
Yep, and this is my try not to be racist speed run, so I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Well, it's just like I eat it on even like eggs in the morning. I put it on eggs because it's
I've heard
so
people
good.
doing that. And I used to work at like a restaurant where they had soy sauce and all that. And that was like the worst thing to have to take away from a table because like it's so like liquidy and like not viscous at all. So like it always like sloshes out of the cup and stuff like that. I don't know. Point is, yeah, there's soy sauce, there's chocolate sauce, sprinkles are even kind of acceptable. Prophet, what do you say?
I don't know, maybe ranch? I don't know, it's like the only condiment I use on things, unless you really want to count stuff like chocolate syrup.
But yeah, chocolate syrup counts.
Ranch is like such the like backup plan condiment, you know, like, oh shit, I don't know any of these other dressings. Time to use the default ranch, you know. It's not the cool dressing to use, but it's the one you use when every other dressing sucks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Chad is asking
ranch
how
always
we
comes
are.
in clutch. Good.
Yeah. I'm doing pretty well too. My mouth is not showing up on the VTuber model thing for some reason, but hey, you know, that still kind of works.
Hey, Rowhead. Yeah.
Hey, Rowhead.
I did the thing.
What's up, cool crew?
Oh my god.
Is that canon? Anyway. See, I'm saying though, chocolate sauce to me feels like a good one. Because you can put that in anything, and it still tastes good. Oh wait, no, wait. What about maple syrup?
I'm not much of a breakfast guy, so that wouldn't kill me, honestly.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine sushi without soy sauce. I feel like that would kill me.
Yeah, but I could put maple syrup in everything, though.
Just don't eat breakfast. Easy.
Bullshit. I refuse.
Does like salt count as a condiment? That's more a seasoning, right?
I feel like let's count all as a seasoning. We're not trying to ruin our lives here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Food without seasoning would kill me.
Food without salt would... I don't know what I would do with myself, honestly.
Well, I mean, you'd probably die without salt, right?
Oh, guys, there's a bot in chat that's telling me I can find my love. And have a good time with girls or whatever.
Yo,
Heck yeah,
girl69.xyz. It's possible. Let me look at that account for you. It's fake. Cringe.
Damn it. Again.
Free sub?
I mean, hey, you know, if they're willing, I'll take anyone. Also, I'm pretty sure, I think it's Prophet has like feedback from me on their mic or something like that.
I like how the first,
Oh.
so the first one says have a good time, find your love heart. The second one is find your love and then like girl emoji. And the third one doesn't even have an emoji.
I think it's implied. Maybe it's like a fist or something. Maybe they're like, find your love or else. Or like maybe the gun emoji, but it didn't send because they're not allowed to.
Yeah, maybe there's like a really like horrifying emoji there, but it was blocked or some shit.
Let's see. I need to ban that bot before they start doing weird shit.
They're not
so
gonna
I'm
do
just gonna...
anything weird. They're already gone, probably.
All right, fine. I'll leave the bot for now. I'll let it stay there for the moment. Man, can you imagine if I had chat up on stream like some of those streamers do, and it's just filled with bots, and that's the only thing there?
I think it's worth having a chat up when there's like nothing. Like,
Yeah.
the chat's cool if you're doing like a speed run or something hype, and you see like Pog spamming. That's when it's cool, you know?
Yeah.
No, imagine it's like the Nico like style of like, you know, the chat where it just goes across the entire screen.
Oh yeah, like that's the type of chat they often use in like really weird like OnlyFans style content, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe I should have chat try to be like that. Maybe like there's probably some kind of YouTube or OBS script that I can use to have chat just kind of like go across the screen as opposed to
And that's
like
probably not
up.
that bad, being that you don't have that many like commenters, so it wouldn't be like super spammy or anything.
Wow, thanks. Next question. Time is frozen for everyone except you and an assassin trying to kill you. What do you do? So, the thing that confuses me about this question is like, at that point, what's the point of stopping time? If it's for everyone except me and an assassin.
Well,
Guess
it
I can
matters
go
like why the
I guess I can
assassin
go
wants to kill
into
me.
I guess I can go into like a weapons store and like steal a gun and like I can defend myself.
I guess so. Something like that, yeah. Or like, I could just pose as a mannequin or like one of the frozen people and they won't even know it's like, that I'm frozen. Oh, that one e-girl became girl. Nice. In the chat there. It's always good when that happens. But anyway, yeah, like I'm just thinking, if time was frozen and it was me and the killer that were the only ones that could move, I guess, I mean, there's a lot of hentai with that plot. So like, I don't know where that would go.
Yeah, see, that's what I was considering too. Like, if I did something terrible, like I killed like 100 people and the assassin's trying to like end me, then I'd be like, okay, I'm fucked. But if it was like this one guy just hired to kill me just because they were like jealous of my talent or some shit, I don't know. And then it's like right from
Oh
Spy
yeah,
X Family.
you're...
Then I'll just like try to hit that up, and when time's over, I might have a girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, teach her how to cook or something. I don't know. Like, just distract them with whatever pastime, haha, that you can get. And anyway,
Pastime. I guess you could do like, hey, let's have a drink because you're gonna kill me, right? I'm Floopian kind of thing. I don't know.
yeah.
I can't believe I just made a Rick and Morty reference. I hate my life.
I was not enough of an intellectual to understand that.
Huh. Wait, Prophet, I'm gonna try lowering your volume in Discord to see if the echo stops then, because it's like, anytime any of us say anything, it kind of like echoes through. I'm pretty sure it's your audio. Let's see.
Huh.
Are you playing off your speakers or headphones or?
I have headphones and it's going to an external mic, so it shouldn't echoing. This Discord's drawing from the wrong sound.
That might be it. Discord is kind of weird. Either way. Oh, the e-girl re-became man. Sad day. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Next question. What Pokemon would you eat? Alright, so I've thought long and hard about this. I'm pretty sure Jigglypuff would taste the best.
Are we going for taste the best or like I don't know, like let's say Pikachu tasted the best. I wouldn't want to eat Pikachu, you know?
Yeah, that's
So
kind of iconic in a way. It's kind of like eating a dog at that point.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
like, what animal would I
Yeah.
be okay with eating that's also kind of iconic? I don't think I'd want to kill Lucario and eat him. Because he's
Then
also
again,
like
ending
dog
that
shaped.
entire fan base wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. Eating an Eevee, no, I wouldn't be okay with that. It's like eating a rabbit, which I guess I'd be okay with, but not quite. Now, like, Gardevoir is made of plants, so I don't think I'd want to eat her either.
Yeah, here's a weird thing based off of that. If you eat Gardevoir, are you vegan? Because it's like it's a creature, right? It's kind of a
Yeah.
creature plant
Well,
kind of thing.
Plants are creatures too. Like they're living things.
But like it's sentient, right? It's I don't know.
I mean, is it? Well, it's more like also. Let's say you eat like the ocean Pokemon. Like, does a Gyarados taste like a fish? Because it's kind of a giant snake sort of thing.
I would not want to eat Gyarados. Gyarados would fuck me up.
No, it'd give you like the power to like shoot lasers or something.
I would say like the Pokemon with a lot of blubber sounds very tasty, like Spheal or
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
Spheal
Slowpoke.
So
What about
Slow-
Wailord? One Wailord, you
Wailord?
have food for life.
that is
That's
true.
true.
Then you don't
Yeah.
have to eat any other Pokemon. You just have to eat Wailord.
What do you
One
think
small
Mew
sacrifice.
tastes like?
Mew probably tastes like marshmallows.
Yeah, I imagine, but like, do you think it's got like blood and bones in it, or it's just like one giant plushy marshmallow in the shape
I always
of a
thought
cat?
it was a plushie, but I guess I can't say for sure.
I guess that's true. Like, I don't know. It's also like, I don't know. What other Pokemon? I guess Tauros are like the ones that are just clearly animals. Or like, speaking of the ones based on animals, have you seen part of the roster for the upcoming game?
Yeah. Have you seen like the leaks?
I've seen a bit of them, but the one that gets me the most is Flamigo. You know what that one is?
I've seen the evolutions for like the starters. That's about all I've seen.
There's one called Flamigo, and I shit you not, it is just a flamingo. It is literally a flamingo, and they took out the N. There is nothing special about it. It's just a flamingo. No, but
I
there's
mean,
that,
we
but I was
literally
thinking,
have
like-
a Pokemon called Seal.
yeah, that's like kind of different.
They changed
wonder-
They changed an A to an E.
Yeah. It's still, yeah, it's kind of equally lazy there. I wonder
in
how
the
like Rhyhorn would taste.
rocks.
I don't know. It's just rock. I don't know if that tastes.
Oh no, not
good.
Rhyhorn. I was thinking of it was like Aeronite or something. I don't know. Oh, wait, let me think.
I don't want to eat any of like the dinosaur ones because I know that like bear meat, crocodile meat are not like they're super gamey, right? And I
Yeah.
want more like a blubbery style, like soft
Oh, wait.
meat.
You know how shark fin soup is like a delicacy and all that? Consider
Yeah.
this. Garchomp. He's got so many fins. He'd be like the best meal. Cynthia,
There's-
fork it over.
There's Sharpedo, which is like actually a shark.
Yeah, but like Garchomp adds the extra spice of it kind of being human shaped, so that way it's like kind of forbidden fruit, but as a shark and not a fruit at all.
Well,
What
these
kind
days
of
aren't there
kink
like
is this?
food-based Pokemon these days?
There are food-based Pokemon, which
So like
also
I
makes
feel
it
like the
Yeah.
cotton candy Pokemon would be pretty tasty.
Oh,
Like
vanilla.
Swirlix or whatever.
vanillish. I
That's
still find
literally
there's
just
a,
ice cream.
there's a Pokemon based on Stonehenge, and I'm just wondering how it tastes. I'm not even kidding. It's just a giant arch with
Oh, how
legs.
like Vanillite, just the ice cream Pokemon, easy.
Yeah, I just said that.
Galarian Farfetch'd.
Why the
What
Galarian
about-
form specific?
Oh yeah,
Wait,
the cake ice cream or Pokemon, Milcery or whatever.
What about Execute?
oh yeah,
kinda looks like a
Farfetch'd
giant ice cream
literally
cone.
has a leak with him.
Yeah, just eat the leek.
Do you think
What-
the leak counts as the part of the Pokemon?
No, it more feels like something that's carrying because
It's
It's
wait, does that
bringing
mean
it so-
Galarian Farfetch'd is a Miku fan?
No, it has the leek because it's bringing you that so you can have that in the soup that you make with the bird in it.
It's like apparently the Japanese name for Farfetch is like based off of some like quote like people saying Japanese about like a bird literally going up to you with a bleak to like give you like so you can cook it with the leek.
Oh shit, I was right.
And
I'm the
yeah,
smartest man alive.
yeah, and then they call it far-fetched in English because you know that's a pretty far-fetched thing to like happen.
Oh. I mean, Pokemon in general are kind of far-fetched to happen, but yeah, whatever.
I mean, if you want
Anyway.
more lazy Pokemon names, the Japanese names have a ton. Like Haunter's name is just Ghost. Like
Okay, if
what
you
is-
say that, the Pokemon English names are really lazy too. Ekans? Really?
Also, Haunter in general is just kind of like simple.
Ekans is
But
just snake backwards, and Arbok is cobra backwards.
And
Lazy as
Muck
fuck.
is
Come.
ha ha
like,
ha.
yeah, I was gonna.
every
The joke was that I was
time.
gonna pause and would be like, "Oh, never mind." That was gonna be the joke there, but no. Thank you for saying "come" on my channel, J City.
You just
I'll
said
remember
it.
this favorite.
You
Yeah,
just
but
said
now, look. Once it's already been said once, the cork is off the bottle. You're not gonna reseal that and resell it. It's just, it's there. You must drink the champagne. Why did I wink? Why did I wink there? Why did my model
it.
wink?
It's
Anyway,
Jane time.
we mucked too much. Anyway. What was I gonna say? How good do you think the ghost Pokemon taste? Would you eat a ghost Pokemon?
It just wouldn't. You know, like the episode
You wouldn't be
of
able to taste it
SpongeBob?
because you can't even capture the ghost Pokemon in like the anime.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, but
oh,
what about the game? Also, when you breed a ghost Pokemon, doesn't that kind of mean that it like died in the egg?
Maybe. I don't know
No,
how
think
it works,
about it.
dude.
You don't just give birth to ghosts. Like, that's not really how that works, I don't think. It's just like, but aren't ghost Pokemon usually like the ghosts of dead Pokemon? Or is that just like or are they just gaseous creatures that are misunderstood? What is
Oh.
life, guys?
You know, eating a ghost Pokemon would probably be like that one episode of SpongeBob where Plankton's just eating the holographic meatloaf. Holographic meatloaf, my favorite.
There's that. Or it's like inhaling gas from a balloon, like helium or something like that, and then it's just your voice gets higher because it's in your lungs. Can you smoke a ghost Pokemon? Is the question. And I think the answer is probably not. But there's also the question of, do you think psychic Pokemon would tell you to stop eating it while you're eating it? Like
I mean,
mentally?
I think most. Well, okay, if the Pokemon's dead, which I would hope it is before I'm eating it, then I don't think it will.
Yeah, but like, what if it psychically is like, what if it's like that thing where, like, you know that gif with Keanu Reeves where he's listening to the sound of the animal that he's eating? What if it's that, but like psychopathically or like telekinetically, or wait, no, telepathically? Messing up the word 3 times.
So we're eating
Anyways.
the thing live?
No, you're eating it dead, but like it sent a message to your brain from itself. I don't know. I don't know how telepathic powers work.
I
Well,
just
it needs to
visited
be
the Cool
alive
J's
to do
YouTube
that.
channel. Yo!
Yeah, you got a new
That's
fan.
hype as
Cross pollination.
Hentai reviewer Arrow.
Yeah, they saw the video.
They saw the video.
Our Venn diagram of fans is a circle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's one of my favorite jokes. Is it's not
Yeah.
even a Venn diagram; it's just a circle.
Yeah. Like Hololive fans and FGO players. It's just literally
I'm not a Hololive fan and a FGO fan.
yeah, but I am both of those things. So I'm in that circle. Anyway, we should probably move on to the next question. We've discussed enough about what it would be like to eat children's friends. Actually, wait, no, we haven't. You think Lickitung, like their tongue would be a delicacy, kind of like beef tongue is?
Yeah.
I think
here's
that's
the
one of those
weirder one. How about Ditto? Can you like
Yeah.
make Ditto whatever Pokemon you want? So you can be like, yo, today Ditto, I shall have some Lapras.
And
Ditto's
what
like,
would Ditto
"Alright."
taste like? Do you think it'd be like pudding? I think it'd be like grape pudding or something like that.
That sounds really good. You know
I
what?
actually was
Okay,
gonna
I changed my thing to a ditto. That's what I want.
It's also, yeah, but wait, do you think muck would taste like mud?
Yeah, I don't want to eat muck. Fuck muck.
I'd rather not fuck muck personally. What do you think cloister tastes like?
Yeah. Also, like if you think about like Galarian muck and how
Yeah.
weird that looks, I definitely don't want to eat it. Okay.
Wait, no, you know what I want? I want that one Pokemon that's just an ice cube with legs. Then I can just crunch in the ice cube, because crunching on ice is like nice.
What, Regice?
Ice is
No, not
nice.
Regice. You know, there's like one from like Sword and Shield that's just an ice cube with a slight face on it and some legs and stuff. I forgot what it's called, but it's coming to like either Scarlet or Violet exclusively.
Got him.
So is it from Sword or Shield or Scarlet and Violet?
It's from Sword or Shield, but it will also be in Scarlet or Violet because it's coming in as a returning one.
Oh, are they
I think
still
it's really-
are they still doing the dumb thing where like not every Pokemon's in the Pokemon game?
Yep, the only starters from past games I believe that are coming by this time are Charmander,
Of course.
and that's it.
Well, you can't like bring in all the Pokemon every time, or else it just constantly be expanding. Just like Precure,
Yeah.
you know, like
Well, it's literally gotta catch 'em all as the quote of the franchise.
Yeah, but there are like 1,000 Pokemon now. Not even kidding. It hits like 1,000 after this game. It's kind of a lot.
Are you talking about Ice Cube?
I don't remember the name. I just know that it's from Sword and Shield. Let me look
Yeah,
this
I'm
up. Hold
literally
on.
I'm literally looking at it right now.
What does it look like?
I mean, yeah, it looks like a penguin with like an ice cube as his face.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Askew or whatever. Yeah, I like it. I want to eat that. It's a bird and ice.
I mean, it's not exactly like ice is hard to get.
Yeah, but just because it's not rare doesn't mean it's not
What the-
good. Air isn't
No!
that uncommon, but I still want to have that.
I could have penguin flavored shaved ice.
Call it like Happy Skeet or something. I don't know. I was trying to think of an ice cream name. I feel like there's a joke in there. Happy. Fuck. I don't know. All right. Next question. I'll come up with a joke later. We'll loop back to that one. We won't, but I'll pretend like we will. All right. You can remove one thing or feature from a video game, but if you remove it, it would be added to the real world. What would that thing or feature be, and why or why not? So let's go with the assumption here that whatever you remove from the game cannot be in any game after that, but is in the real world.
Okay.
Now, before you say a specific waifu from a VN that you like, let's go with
That was it
system.
right there. Damn it.
let's go with like
I was just gonna say like like a harem that loves me no matter what.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah.
You got me. I could've
Would
said
you do
cat
that though
girls.
if it meant that there could never be another game in that series?
Yes, if there are cat girls in the world, then I don't have to play the games.
Again, turning your back on Amelia. I see how it is.
Well, I could say, well, that's not a game, so it doesn't count.
There is a ReZero game. There are 2 ReZero
That
games.
doesn't. That's no. Fine.
Do
I'll
it,
say.
J-City.
I'll say all anime spin-off video games. Remove those and put them in real life. There you go.
That means
Now I'm just imagining the way that would affect the world. Like, you're just working in an office space, and all of a sudden, you go to the beach and you have a volleyball tournament. Or something like that. Or, like, a fighting thing. I don't know. There's a lot of weird spin-offs that really don't match up with whatever series they're in.
You know, what'd be really funny.
What?
Motion blur.
Oh, that would
no.
be fucking
Remove
ridiculous.
that and then add it to real life.
Everyone has, like, vertigo from that point onward.
That doesn't sound like that bad of a trait, though.
I mean, don't we already kind of just have
Yeah, I
motion
know.
blur?
That's what I'm saying. We already basically
It doesn't
have
look
motion
that
blur.
bad, though. It doesn't look actually like that terrible.
No,
I
but
was
if
gonna
there's motion
say-
blur in the real world, we could. There's a dial for it too, right?
I guess in theory. Or, like, no, wait, subtitles.
No, I love subtitles. No, please.
I want them in real life. I want them for everything.
No.
What,
Think
like the
about it, though.
Filthy Frank joke where, oh, Weeb goes to Japan, where are the subtitles?
Yeah.
Yes, I would love that. Think about it like this. That would translate pretty much anything that you listen to, right? Like if it's subtitle of like whatever you're hearing, right?
Wait, that's so overpowered because then you can see subtitles for the video game you're playing anyway.
Exactly. That's what I'm
stupid.
saying. I'm a genius. You just can't comprehend my intelligence. No, but like, let me think. What else would be good? I guess I'd say fall damage, but we already kind of have that in real life. Oh, wait. A lack of fall damage.
That's cheating.
No, it's not. It's
That's
just
like
jump
the-
hacks.
Not having a game mechanic.
I mean, you know, it's some games have that specifically like, okay, fall damage is bad, so we don't have it. Like Apex. Apex doesn't have fall damage.
All right, this might be the best trade-off ever. Loading screens. Let's do it.
Why would that be better in real life? What are you talking about?
Because if you're in a loading screen, you could probably like teleport conveniently. Oh, time to go to work. I'll just wait for one small loading screen.
So you're not
and then I'm
gonna
at
go
work.
with fast travel, which is quite literally teleporting?
I don't want to remove that from video games. That would be horrible.
Look, okay,
Yeah,
how
but
about,
in real life it'd be great. Not that I would ever use it, but you know.
how
I
about
don't want to like ruin video games because something in real life would be cool.
okay, how about respawning? Because I think that's worth ruining like every video game just for the sake of being able to live forever.
I don't know. I
mean-
feel like if I played Dark Souls and I had to start a new playthrough every time I died, I would hate that.
Dark Souls, yeah.
Or wait. What if I remove Pokemon from video games and then I just Pokemon are in the real world, but every
Then you can
Pokemon
eat
game from
them.
then on just sucks ass.
Yeah, then we can eat them. It's gone full
Yeah.
circle.
We could eat them, we could take them as pets, we could fight wars with them, which is what would probably happen. You know, there's a lot of possibilities there. Commit crimes. I'm being realistic here.
Yeah, but the Pokemon could also take care of the world, and we have to rely on 10-year-olds to save us. Doesn't sound good.
10-year-olds winning the world championship after 25 years.
Yeah.
You hear about that?
Yep. Pokemon Ash won the Pokemon League
Yep, good
in
old
his worst
Satoshi.
state.
Man, it's so funny to me how in X and Y he got like Ultra Greninja or whatever it was, like the special form that wasn't even like not even a thing that exists, and he
Isn't it
still
literally
lost.
Ash's Greninja or something in like
It's like
other
Ash's
Pokemon
Greninja.
game?
But it got like a special form or something like that, and then like he still lost, and then he won the one that not many people cared about as much.
Dude,
And
Ash, that animated Ash was so bad. And he did the two things he never did in any other Pokemon in that anime.
What?
Well, he got a legendary Pokemon,
Oh yeah, that's true.
and then he also won the Pokemon League. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's so out of character for Ash to succeed, you know? I liked him better when he failed constantly. And when Brock was around, I liked Brock. I'll turn this frying pan into a drying pan.
Rip Brock.
Yeah. Never
Wait,
got
what
laid.
happened?
What? No, anyways. But it's like, if I had to say though, you know what's funny about the dub though for Pokemon? The guy who played Brock also played Kaiba in the Yu-Gi-Oh dub. And he's spectacular. I love now, like, have you guys ever heard what Kaiba is like said in the dub and all that?
No.
Okay, so like, there's this one part where he was having some scientist simulate a battle between him and Yugi, which he lost, and he was like, "I'm done. I'm firing all of you." And they were like, "Mr. Kaiba, sir, give us another chance." And he's like, "Another chance to fail? I think not." And just a lot of stuff like that, or just I don't know. It's very like show-offy sorts of lines that I love. I don't know. Anyway,
Remove
enough me
cutscenes.
talking about Kaiba. Next question. You are sentenced to death, and the judge lets you pick whatever you want as your execution method. What do you pick? Now, before one of you says being choked to death by thighs, let's just get that out of the way. What else would you pick? Because if I had to say, like, what would be a relatively pleasant way to die that's not like generic, like, oh, just in my sleep or something like that, I'm going to go for a cool way to die. which would be like riding a bomb into a volcano, like that one guy in Despicable Me 2.
That's what I was gonna say.
How about like the classic, like, you know, like Ishizoku reviewers like trapped in the demon like room, you know?
Death by
like...
Snoo Snoo, I gotcha.
Oh, can I just die to like a succubus or something?
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Something like that.
I knew you guys were gonna say that. Simple men, I would die in a blaze of glory, not in a blaze of various
Horny.
and assorted bodily fluids.
Well, I guess you could. Okay, let's see. Blaze of Glory, huh? Well, like, I don't know. We
Fire
need
me into the sun.
something like, you're the only one that can stop us from taking down all the aliens, and I'll be like, hell yeah, it's time to kick their ass. And then I go out like killing all of them, and I save the world. And then I pull like the Iron Man like end game, like everyone like kneeling down around me while I'm like, yeah, that would be pretty
Yeah.
epic. Would be.
That would be pretty cool. Oh wait, oh, another one for your little concept of like the aliens thing. It's like that Duke Nukem meme where, you know, dun 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 aliens dun 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 dun. I will take them out. Dun 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 dun. But I don't know. Maybe I guess trial by combat would be pretty cool. Or just like, you know, dying in a way that people will talk about for a while. Like, man, he died in a sword fight on a mountaintop that was covered in lightning or whatever.
Wait, what
That
if
guy's
you win
awesome.
What if you win the sword fight though?
They just keep sending people at me.
What if they run out of people to send at you?
Then it's the genocide route. What else do you need to know there? I just become the only thing left. Then they have to restart the game, and then they have to do it knowing that even if they get the pacifist route completed, they're still gonna be haunted by what happened.
Can they
Yup.
just like can they just put me in like Sword Art Online and then like I just try to survive?
I
Because
don't
they'll-
think that's how that works.
Because they'll assume that, you know, oh, he'll probably just die at some time.
Sword Art Online's probably not the strat, just because of like when you get out of the game finally, you're gonna be like weak as fuck for like a year.
Unless you beat it in record time, like you speed run it, like Xenoblade or something. Like you glitch through all the floors to the final boss and you one shot it because you hit it before it like activated. I still wish more video game anime like that would tackle glitches and all that. It just seems like such a funny concept to me to like try to exploit a glitch to beat a boss. Like, guys, if we hide behind this rock, it'll get stuck in a feedback loop and it won't be able to touch us. Or like that, you know how people beat Radon at some points during Elden Ring by having it like fall off a cliff?
Yeah.
Something like that. Just something silly and ridiculous. That's what I want from my video game anime.
What would
Hear
be
that,
like
Katakawa? Hear that, Katakawa? Get a show doing that now. Get something on that.
what's like the lamest way then?
Lamest
reverse
way,
of
I
this.
guess, is just like if you're underleveled to trying to fight a boss. Wait, oh, in a video game or real life?
Real life.
Lethal
Oh.
injection.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. It's a peaceful way to go, but no one's gonna talk about it, you know?
It's not the lamest. I don't think that's the lamest way at all.
Oh,
I think
It's
wait,
gotta
no, wait.
be like the thing that people are laughing about, like, oh, drug
Lamest way to
overdose.
die?
Okay, I got the idea. Old
What?
age. Old age is my way of dying.
That's actually a really good strat there.
That's so
what if they
lame.
what if they have like an old age ray that they just like forcibly age you or something like that? I was gonna say the lamest way to die is anything you say right after saying, "Hey, watch this." Anything that happens after that, if you die following that, it's gonna be stupid. Especially if you were trying to do something cool.
So you purposely want a Darwin Award.
Basically, is what I'm saying. That would be the lamest way to die. If I have to die, I'm gonna do it in a cool way. If I can manage it. No, actually, knowing me, it probably wouldn't be that cool. But either way, I would try to make it cool. I'd like to believe it would be. At least in my opinion. But yeah, next question. All right. What video game do you think really deserves a remaster or a remake?
Oh God, are we really gonna go here?
It could be a lot of things, really. Honestly, could you imagine Dark Souls 1 but with like Elden Ring controls and all that? You'd be so overpowered. It'd be amazing.
Let's see. Ugh.
I want to see them go back to like the Prince of Persia series, because that had a lot of good stuff in it from like platforming and like puzzle solving and all that. But other than the Sands of Time remake, which still is in kind of limbo at this point, like there's like nothing for it. I want to see a remake of the second one. Everyone loved the second one. Or let me think. Trying to think, what other games are like renowned as like they were great for their time, but they didn't have what it took to stand up to like today's stuff? That's the question.
Say it, Ocarina of Time.
Honestly, I'd go for that. If it had like also like Breath of the Wild sort of like controls and all that, just like maybe the style even. Not everything needs to be Breath of the Wild, obviously, but I'm just kind of stuck on that mentally because it was just such a good Zelda game. But there's that, there's like, I think Majora's Mask, if it was put on the Switch, everyone would love it. Just like, I'm one of those people who thinks that Majora's Mask was like better than Ocarina of Time, but I just like time loop stuff.
How about
so
like
that's
a
kinda...
Metal Gear game?
Oh yeah, a lot
Some
of the
them
Metal
are
Gear
like
games
locked
probably
in
need
the
it.
past and like.
So
it
like
would-
Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, just remake that with like 5's gameplay and you're good.
Yeah, just remaking the Fox engine.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Konami remade all the cutscenes from Metal Gear Solid 3 in the Fox engine, only to use it on the pachinko cabinet.
That was still such a funny fucking like bit of news. Like anything related to pachinko was always funny because companies try to hype it up like, oh, it's a big deal, we're doing all this stuff, and then they never like. You know how did I ever tell you guys? So you know the show Umineko that I keep trying to talk people into like playing or watching or whatever. So they
Yeah.
animated cutscenes for things that were never adapted just for the pachinko machines. They made sprites for characters that never even were in the anime, or like in the VN, they even like updated sprites for them just because they were in the pachinko machine, and that's the only
Yeah, they did
reason.
that for Metal Gear too.
I know, it's crazy. And Horror Heat, remember that? Remember they had
Oh
that
my
whole
god!
that whole VR game or like whatever it was, AR, to find all the codes in some part of Japan, and it turned out it was just a pachinko machine. I wonder whose idea that was.
How about like
Honest-
Mario 64? I really want.
Oh, that
to
would be nice.
remastered.
Dude, with like Odyssey level stuff.
Yeah,
that would be
be
great.
So good because the only thing I'm so sad that like they didn't do anything with the Mario 64 Switch release. I really thought they were gonna remake it.
It honestly, that's one of those things they really should have done. It's just, it's not that it's bad. It's still a good game enough, but like, it's very old. Let's be real here. It is a very old game.
They used the bad version for the Switch. They used the Shindo version, which fixes backwards long jumping and a whole bunch of stuff. So like, it's bad for speed running, you know.
Hmm.
And it's not like it's improved in any way. So like, you know, the Switch version's just not even
They
that
didn't even make
amazing.
it widescreen. That would have been so easy to do.
Fans have been able to do it for like a million years, but Nintendo can't.
Yeah,
They even did it for Sunshine. They made it widescreen.
Yeah, I played Sunshine. I remember that one. That was an experience.
BioShock maybe that would be cool.
Oh,
I
Bioshock
want-
would be cool. Yeah.
I want Halo 3.
Oh, Halo 3 remastered with like amazing
I don't think
cutscenes
Yeah,
like
like
the
the
second one had.
cutscenes, like-
I think people would get pissed. Like
Why?
it's kind of just like it's so good even like on its own now. Like I don't
Okay,
think it's
but
That's true.
imagine okay, it's not like it looks awful or anything, but just imagine if it had like Blur or whoever made the cutscene, whoever made the
Yeah.
cutscenes for Halo 2 Anniversary, we see them again for Halo 3. That'd be so amazing.
Oh wait, I'm about to win over the entire gaming community with one comment. What game needs a remaster remake? Bloodborne.
it
Remaster
doesn't
for the
even have to be
PS5.
remastered. It just has to be ported to the PC.
Yeah,
Please,
or
it's so
just
easy.
make Bloodborne 2 or something like that. I know they don't really do sequels, or Miyazaki doesn't at least, but like, also, why did Sekiro set up a sequel in one of the main endings and then not ever do anything on it ever?
Might.
Maybe
You were just
if
so
we're
focused
lucky.
on Elden Ring, dog.
No, but I want more Sekiro. I like the combat in Sekiro. I like the ding 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 dong, and
I
then you
want
like
Elden
smack
Ring
them with the sword.
DLCs, okay.
I also want Elden Ring DLC. When that ever comes out, ideally soon, it will. But actually, I'm pretty sure it'll be like announced at the Game Awards. That'll be great. Wait,
Yeah,
you know what
when
else?
is that?
I don't know, sometime in December, I think. Back when they revealed the trailer for Elden Ring originally. Remember that? Remember how hyped that was? Because everyone was like trying to put Jeff Keighley in gamer jail, so they just eventually had him reveal the trailer. That was the good times. Back when everyone on the subreddit was like a whooper and they were like hollow. Remember that one post where the guy was like, I'm legitimately worried that I'll die before Elden Ring comes out. I fucking
so
love that
funny.
post.
What, did the guy have like cancer or something? Or, like,
No,
so
he
that-
was just a
He was
normal
just-
guy.
Oh,
Well, there were two games that I believed would never come out: Elden Ring and what's it called? The fucking Pikmin 4. And now
Yeah.
they're both gonna happen. So
Metroid Prime still isn't though. Still nothing on that.
well, that's never gonna come out. It's fine.
hey, we
Metroid
got the
Prime
we got the
4.
JPEG of the logo.
I still remember a friend of mine was a big Metroid fan, so I texted them when that was announced, like, "Oh, hey, good for you. This is coming out." Yeah, it's all that stuff. That was around 5, maybe 10. I don't even know how many years ago it was. It was a while, at
I
least.
think it was
And now
revealed in
it's-
like 2017 or something.
It was a while ago. It was also like that was like Bayonetta 3 for a while, where they announced that, and then for like 3 or 4 years there was just solidly nothing on it.
And now we
Hmm.
know why Bayonetta 3 was delayed so much. They had to get an entirely different voice actor for it.
Yep, and also because they wanted to make it an open world game, but they couldn't swing it, so they had to rebuild the entire thing.
Yep.
Oh boy, ambition is a bitch and a half.
I mean,
Anyways.
I think that's the same thing they revealed with, or the same thing that's happened in Metroid Prime 4. Supposedly, it's got like started over essentially. So
I believe it. I
Every
believe it.
game that in the Game Awards they say this is our most ambitious project ever never does well. Like you could say this is going to be a good game, but this is our most ambitious project ever. Never works.
Dude, literally every time a Destiny expansion comes out, they're always in the trailers like, this is our biggest expansion yet. And technically, that might be true. But here's the problem with that is like they always say that. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Of course you're gonna say that. Of course you're gonna be like, oh, we're very proud of our work. Every game company does this. They're always like, oh well, we put a lot of our backs into this one project. A lot of elbow grease, a lot of normal grease, a lot of chicken grease. A lot of grease went into this.
but they also
We-
remove content from the game at the same time.
Yeah. We know you liked playing as Kratos in God of War, but would you rather play as Atreus the entire time?
Are you getting mad about that?
I'm not getting mad about it. It's more just that, like, I know that when I play as Atreus, I'm gonna have to keep going and I'm not allowed to stop. Meanwhile, Kratos, no matter what I'm doing, I can just, like, go back to a portal, be like, boy, I'm going, and then just go somewhere else. And I like that freedom. And I like playing as Atreus, I will admit, but, like, that one section that I was on the last stream, that was such a long section where you're just playing as Atreus.
I felt the same way in Spider-Man, like the PS4 version. There were too many points where you were playing as not Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, it got a little bit boring.
Yeah, especially, like, those were at least kind of short, though. It's like I'm not playing Spider-Man because I want to play as Miles Morales, unless I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, at which point that's completely acceptable. But it's like I'm not trying to sneak away from Rhino, man. I want to be zipping around. I want to be Yuri Lowenthal. I want to be, like flying around everywhere. Hearing like, they recorded 2 sets of lines for when Peter's swinging around and when he's walking, so that like it sounds like he's putting like exerting effort while he's swinging, and then not when he's walking.
Yeah, they did that with Red Dead Redemption 2.
Exactly. Good shit. Amazing stuff right there. I want to be one of those actors. I want them to pay me double for the same sort of work almost.
Oh, the
Pay
worst
me
example.
lots of money.
The worst example. This is Halo 5, where you only play for like Master Chief for like 2 or 3 missions.
Yeah.
You're like locked for the rest of the game.
You're locked in, yeah.
Well, they clearly just wanted to put Master Chief in the trailer, but like,
And then
Yeah.
the trailers were nothing like the actual game. Remember
Yeah.
how like the trailers were like, Master Chief's literally on the ground, like almost dying, and Locke's like, hey, yeah, look at what you done, Master Chief. And it looks like it looks like they're trying to like kill each other, but then like you get to like the
Yeah.
actual game and it's like okay, at most they have like that little fist fight that lasts like a minute, and then
Yeah,
they just teleport away.
and also no one really liked Spartan Lock to begin with.
Halo 5's ending was like kind of cool, and then like Halo Infinite just completely abandoned that entire ending.
Honestly, I think it's for the
Yeah.
best.
I agree, but at the same time, I do think they should have like not made you have to play Halo Wars 2 to understand who the Banished are. Because like I had no idea what anything was happening when I started the game, other than the whole Cortana stuff. And I liked, for what it's worth, I actually kind of liked Weapon. I thought she was a fun little AI character, and then it's kind of like the roles are reversed because Cortana was like Chief's guide, and now Chief is like kind of the guide for Weapon. And I like that whole dynamic thing. I actually enjoyed that. But I will admit, I'm not a fan of all of Infinite storytelling stuff. That said, Infinite still wins the award for like the best grappling hook in a video game in a first-person shooter, at least.
absolutely.
Uncharted 4?
Uncharted 4, no, not Uncharted 4, because that was third person at least.
Oh,
But as far as first-person shooters go, Infinite has the best grappling hook,
trying to
bar
think of a
none.
game with a better grappling hook.
Not Battlefield 2042. You can bet that.
Oh yeah, well Battlefield sucks.
Okay, Battlefield 4 was good.
Battlefield 4 was the last good Battlefield.
Agreed. Next question. What is the dumbest idea you had as a child that sounded completely reasonable to your child brain? So there was a thing where I thought you could only feel a certain amount of pain per wound. So whenever I had like a scratch or something like that, I'd just thumb it to try and make it worse so that way I'd run out of pain faster. Problem is, didn't work that way. And now I think I might be a masochist just because of that. I might have turned myself into one. Kind of like a vampire that drinks human blood until I turn into one. Or something.
Dumbest idea I had as a child.
I also thought I'd be able to fly if I like opened up my jacket and started flapping with like the sides of it.
At least you didn't jump out of a window first while trying that.
No, that would have gotten me some airtime though. That would have at least done something. I was this close. This close to liftoff. But let me think what else. I guess I also, you know that a lot of kids will like hide behind something when they're playing hide and seek, and they'll act like, "Oh, hey, you can't see me because I can't
Yeah,
see you."
The
But
classic
like,
one.
yeah, that's just, it's always so funny. Like, just to see, like, kid logic is also really funny. Like, also, when they're like holding something that they're trying to find, but they can't find it, and they don't realize they're holding it. Which
do that, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. I still do that. I'm a child.
Oh fuck.
I
Wait.
haven't grown at all.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I gotta interrupt everything for a second. John,
What's
I need
up?
you to tell me what apparently HoloLive and Love Live are collaborating
Oh yeah, they're
together
doing a
or
watch along
something.
collab thing. I saw that.
Okay, so you know what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently they're like doing a whole watch along collab thing, which will be like. What's also funny is that one of the new Hollow Stars is a self-proclaimed Love Live fan, so that's kind of funny that he's not involved in it. But either way,
Yo, Prophet, you should like be a fan of that. That's like perfect for you.
Problem is, they're all the Japanese ones, so I'm not gonna understand a sick. No, wait.
actually,
Wait,
wait, a few of them are the Indonesian ones, so they at least speak English.
Wait, is Hako? No, that's not Hako's. That's crap. That's
Ollie.
Yeah, there you
If
go.
it's Ollie, then she speaks English. In fact, plenty of them do. Actually, wait, let me see the announcement page. I've got it up, like, right here. Where did I put that? All right. So let me see. Which one of them speaks English? How many of them? There is... Ooh, okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Anyone in the bottom row, really.
Okay, you say speaks English, but it's not like they like talk in English during the stream too often,
Yeah, they do.
unless like
Most of the ones in the bottom talk almost exclusively in English. They're Indonesian, but they talk a lot in English.
oh. I didn't know HoloLive Indonesia had that many VTubers.
Oddly enough, they're a pretty popular branch. Like they got a lot of like heavy hitters just in that one. But either way, like it's just funny to me also because Indonesia is not one of like the big countries you think of, but like they got a lot of really talented people in Indonesia. A lot of good stuff. Anywho,
Oh yeah, back to our question that we were
Oh yeah, back to
answering.
the thing we were talking about. What dumb thing sounded completely sane to your child brain?
Crap. This is hard because I can't really remember much
Yeah, I
from when I was
don't
a
remember any
kid.
of this stuff. I probably deleted it from my memory because it was so stupid, you know?
The
Like,
only thing I can think of that's somewhat close is, I mean, when I was a kid, like, like every little child, I asked my mom, "Oh, where do babies come from?" You know, the way she just described it to me is like she essentially just described a C-section. So, like, for a
Ah.
very long time, I honestly thought that's how every child was born. Like, they just cut open the mother's stomach and grab the baby out.
Well, see, that's the thing I find really funny about that. Apparently, I never thought about it, but when you think about it, learning that babies come from sex to a kid is like that moment in Fullmetal Alchemist when they find out that like human transmutation is gonna result in like horrible monstrosities, or like a philosopher's stone is made of people. That's one of those things where it's like, oh man, holy shit, this changes my entire worldview or whatever. It's like a horrible moment, I think. I wouldn't know, but like, there was a thing when I was a kid where I just kind of like assumed that everyone had, if I'm gonna put this in a clean way, assumed everyone had like the same parts as me, including girls. So, yeah, same equipment, fire hose, what you want to call it.
May
Anyway,
not just say
so
genitals.
cute.
I can say, yeah, child me was very,
I mean, I guess you were Android, so that is possible.
yeah, a lot of nuts and bolts in there. Cha-ching. Anyway, next question. What is a modern problem that requires a medieval or ancient solution? I still think property disputes should be settled by cutting the house in half.
Medieval ways to figure out if you were innocent or not were so horrible back in the day. Have you looked up all the different ways they like did that? Where
Yeah,
it's
Oh.
like tying like tying rocks onto someone, then like putting them in the water. If they float, they're a witch. If they sink, they're innocent.
yeah.
I love that
Or
one. That's
they'll give you
classic.
like this very terrible like piece of bread, and if you like can finish eating it, you're innocent, and if you choke even once, you're guilty or some shit.
Yeah, or like weighing like your heart compared to a feather, but that might be more a mythology thing, so I'm not entirely sure about that one.
How are they gonna weigh
But
your heart without killing you?
oh, that's the thing. They gotta kill you. That's how they know.
That's dumb, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah. Man, medieval people didn't really have a good grasp on how things worked. It's just kind of funny to hear some of the stuff they did. But, well, it's funny now because it's not happening anymore, but, like, man, that must have been rough, to say the least. Or, like, bloodletting.
Oh my god.
Remember how they used to think that would, like, cure you of stuff? Like, you just, oh, yeah, just slit your wrist, then you'll be cured of the plague.
Yeah, but
Man,
the play was so bad they didn't know how to do it, so they were getting desperate, I bet.
yeah. Or, like, I still think trial by combat should be a thing that we bring back. If not just for comedy, you know?
That's like how every lawsuit is settled. You know, if you could win the fight, you win the lawsuit.
Yeah, you have normal lawyers and you got fist lawyers. If they can win an MMA cage match with the other lawyer, then you win.
Oh yeah, that's like how lawyers work instead. They're just like
Yeah.
really beefy men that are like
Ronda Rousey, attorney at law.
whichever lawyer wins the fight just wins the case.
Yeah. Just like they get the guy who's like the mountain from Game of Thrones, they just have him be a lawyer from now on. My lawyer is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. He's not contractually allowed to lose on screen. Wait, do you guys ever hear about that, though?
What?
The Rock cannot actually lose a fight on screen due to contracts. Like in
Who's the
movies,
one
anything he's in a
making-
fight in, it has to be like a draw or something. At worst. I'm not sure if that's a myth or not, but I keep hearing that from people. So maybe it's like a Mandela effect
The
thing.
Rock lose?
Exactly, he can't lose. Either way.
Oh yeah, speaking of The Rock, how did Black Adam do? Like, is it actually a halfway decent movie, or is it like?
I've heard the action was really good, and the writing is about as good as most other DC movies.
I saw that it was like the top grossing film for like 3 weeks in a row, and I'm like, man, there really is nothing else out right now. Black Adam is the top grossing film for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It
that's
has The
fair.
Rock in it, you know?
I
Yeah,
mean, hey,
so
that's
does Young
one thing
Rock,
they
but I
got
don't think
right.
that's as viewed. You guys seen the show Young Rock?
No.
It's about like The Rock running for president and then taking a look back at his life as a child. And as a child, he's like, he's still got the strength of himself as an adult, so he's just off doing all like crazy shit. It seems like a very funny show from what I've seen of it.
One of the older like good Rock movies has got to be Tooth Fairy. That movie slaps. It's so
Oh
funny.
yeah, I
Oh,
forgot
Tooth
about
Fairy's
that
such a good movie. And like The Game Plan. You ever seen that one? He's like a pro football player, and all of a sudden his daughter shows up on his doorstep that he didn't know he had. So he's like changed his entire lifestyle to accommodate this new kid that he has, and also be a pro football player.
I mean, if
And
you're a
it's
pro football player, can't you just like hire like a maid to take care of the child?
That yeah, you have to see the movie to kind of get it, but it's just a funny movie. It's got that girl who was in Cory in the House, like the president's daughter.
Huh.
Which The Rock was also in Cory in the House at one point, which is kind of a funny thing
Wasn't
to
that
think
like
about.
one episode?
Yeah. That's the only episode I've ever seen of Cory in the House, actually.
I've only seen the only episode I've seen in full was the first episode of Cory in the House.
Oh, yeah, I know what. I've seen that one, too.
Yeah, because I
yeah.
played it at the anime club on April Fools.
Oh, right, I remember that. That's what happened there. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, next question. Chips are now illegal. What is their street name?
Crisps.
I'm thinking Crispies.
Chips?
I mean, that's what British people
Or do
call
you
them.
mean
They
chips?
call them
Oh,
crisps.
chips.
Chips as in like potato chips.
I mean,
I'm like, it's gotta be something that like, not like angel dust, but like how about
Potato
angel
dust?
flakes?
That just sounds like a drug.
Yeah, exactly. It's illegal, so it's gotta sound cool.
Huh.
I mean,
How
we could
about
just go-
Tates?
We could just go with
Potates.
Yeah, I was gonna go with something based off of potatoes.
Payos. You just take out the Tate and that's just Payos.
How about like something based off of like fries? Because fries are pretty similar to potato chips,
Wait,
kind of.
Chopped Spuds.
Spuds. But then the
Hey,
Irish
bro, you
would
got the
get super
spuds?
confused.
Yeah. Oh, you know, it's, you know, luck of the Irish. Luck of the Irish. How do you think it feels to be in Ireland and not being able to technically pronounce the name of your
How
country?
about like, since chip can also mean like fragment or something?
Oh, yeah.
How about like a shard or something?
Oh, yeah, shards. That sounds really cool. Or like what's the like technical name for like computer chips? Or you know how it's like a DS chip is like a cartridge? Hey, bro, you got any cartridges on you? And then he just whips out like ink cartridges, and it's like, no, not that kind, the other kind. And that's just, he's got like bags of Lay's inside his jacket. Ranch, normal flavored, barbecue, the works. That joke wasn't funny. Next question. All right. What do you hate about anime? Oh boy.
It's not real.
Okay,
I can never reach my waifu truly.
for me, like filler, I would say, kind of pisses me off.
Yeah, or like I think episode counts in general are kind of a dumb idea. Just make it as long as it should be, as opposed to trying to fit it into like time slots in a show. And I realize
I
it's how
hate
like
12
networks work.
episode animes. There's almost never a good one. They're always super rushed. Like it's so annoying too, because 12 episode animes almost always have this similar formula where the first like 6 to 7 episodes are like episodic or really
Yeah.
like slow paced, and then suddenly 8, 9, 10 they just go, oh shoot, now we got to do the last arc, we're gonna go crazy and blah blah blah, 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 and then they have one episode to like have a
Resolve
conclusion.
everything, or like an epilogue.
Yeah,
Or
it's
even like
wait,
half an
horrible.
episode in the case of like The Day I Became God.
So what is like the best 12 episode anime?
I
think
thought
if we're
Death
going-
Parade was decent.
12 or less even. Death Parade was good. I was gonna say Edge Runners was like 10 episodes, and that was pretty good.
I mean, I guess I'm biased for Madoka Magica, I'd say.
That was pretty good. I'll
I
give you
guess
that.
if you don't, I mean, like, even without watching Rebellion, I think it ends on a pretty good note.
Yeah.
Of course, Rebellion
so.
makes everything, like, significantly better.
Oh
But
yeah,
that doesn't
when was
count. If there's a continuation after 12 episodes, then it doesn't count as a 12 episode anime. I don't
when
think.
was the fucking the movie that continues off of Rebellion supposed to come out? Wasn't that supposed to come out this year? And it still hasn't been
Heard that,
announced.
but at this point, I'm expecting next year.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from this.
Look, it is the most excited I'm probably ever going to be for a movie. I want to see that
You're not
movie
excited
so
for the
bad.
quintessential quintuplets movie? Woo! Let's go.
Okay.
baby!
Admittedly, knowing who wins,
Oh come
regardless of who it
on!
is, regardless of who wins, even though it's the fact that I just know it that makes it less exciting for me. Because if I didn't, it'd be like, oh, who's gonna win? Which of the 5 quintuplets other than Itsuki? And then it's like,
Yeah, Itsuki has no chance. Everyone else does. I don't think
It's
Nico
just-
even has a chance at this point.
it's
but-
so funny to me how Itsuki was like presented as the first girl, and because of that, not only is she the most boring, she's by far the just like the quintessential you're not gonna have her win character. Obviously she's not
Well,
going
no,
to.
quintessential.
actually, I think it's.
That would be such a come from behind victory. Are you guys still here?
Yes.
Okay, alright, yeah, I was wondering if I disconnected. But like, I'm just thinking,
Yikes.
like, I don't think Itsuki would ever win regardless, just by virtue of the fact that, like, she's just not interesting in the same way the rest of them are. She's just there.
Well, I
She-
don't think
like-
like all of them have to be super interesting. I don't know.
I don't think they have to be interesting. It's more just like, Yotsuba's the sporty one, Miku's the quiet one, Nino's kind of a bitch sometimes.
The
And then
good
you've
the
also,
one.
teacher one though.
yeah, but like, Futaro is supposed to be the teacher guy.
Oh, that's true.
That's his whole point.
Well,
It's
she
like
wants
why
to be
he's
like
there.
him. I don't know. I would say that even if you did know the ending of the movie, the fact that I've heard that Nino has an idol scene in the anime or in the movie
Okay, that's fair.
makes me
that's
want
a
to
good
watch
call.
it.
That's completely fair. It's understandable. I
Like
retract
Michael.
my comment. Respect restored.
Yikes! Get him. Go.
They're telling me I have to watch it now.
Yeah, you have to watch it just because it's an idol scene in it. You know,
You also have to watch Hololive because it's
dude,
idols
you gotta come
technically.
watch the movie because you gotta. I think you'll like Miku the best.
I think a lot of people like Miku the best.
No,
Why?
Nino is easily the best. She had
I mean, I-
such good character development.
I'm not gonna lie, Nino's character development was fantastic, but like, it's weird how she keeps getting access to knockout drugs. Like, where does she get those? That's the question.
She stopped getting them after the first few episodes. You know. It's
No,
fine.
there was at least one other point I remember, like right before the big thing everyone likes
I
Nino
don't know.
for.
She's super rich. She probably gets them from Ichika because Ichika's kind of fucked.
Ichika's a
Oh.
bit sus. Yeah, she's kind of a snake.
I just
Anyways.
like Nino because Nino's hot.
Yeah, but see, you don't like tsunderes in history, and also you like the shy type. So I think Miku's gonna be the one that you like. There you go.
You like Nino because she's hot. I like her because she's got amazing character development.
Yeah.
We are not the same.
We are not the same. See, that's why tsunderes are so good, is because they have the character development. The shy type, or the like school, like I don't know, the Osanajimi or whatever. They almost
Yeah.
always have their
Lose,
character
yeah.
development in the first episode or the second episode, and then they don't do anything the rest of the show.
And their character trait is that they were childhood friends. That's all
It's
they
just
really
like-
got going for them.
It's just the difference between like, oh, she already likes me, or she didn't like me at first, but now she does. That whole like reward
arc,
aspect
yeah.
of it, that's what makes it so good. Okay, you got to earn it compared to
I
just
kind of
having
get that.
it.
Like Eris from Mushoku Tensei, who was honestly best girl from the start, honestly. Let's
There's
be real
actually
here.
a science behind like how people are more likely to be attracted to people that didn't like them at first. There's like a whole like science. I wrote like
Well-
a paper on it. I didn't include the tsundere side of it, but I
Like in
included
the
just,
world God only knows.
Is that a thing? I
Wait,
don't
have you
know.
not seen that show?
No.
Okay, so that show is amazing. It's about this guy who forms, like, accidentally gets into a contract with a demon, where this guy plays a lot of, like, gal gays. He plays a lot of, like, visual novels where you're, like, dating sims.
Oh wait, I've watched the first few episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, there's one part where he's talking about how, like, well, this girl kind of hates me, but it's easier to attract someone if they hate me first. So that way I just need to loop it back around into her liking me eventually.
Yeah.
And he's going through this whole, like, logic thing, like you just said. I think you'd really like that show. There's a lot of tsunderes there. Either way.
Go.
Yeah, no, that's some good stuff. You know when a tsundere is good when I like a tsundere, because I don't like tsunderes. So when I tell you that, like, Rin or Eris or Kurisu, one of them is good, I'd say that, you know they're a good tsundere.
Okay,
That's some
so
good
it's
shit right
Necessarily
there.
always just like the tsundere. Like Snafu, I like Yukino a lot, and she's not
course you
really a
do.
tsundere.
Oh yeah, did you hear how
Yeah, lost.
you hear how the series continued after the climax thing?
What? It continued? They had more.
Oh, the author made more. The author
ending
made
was
more, and people
so
are wishing they
good,
didn't.
Just stop.
Yeah, people really want them to stop after how they continued it. You know what's happening right now, from what I've heard?
What?
Actually, you know what? I'll tell you later off camera on the off chance I got it completely wrong and I ruined stuff. But yeah, I've heard some things and it's not
So it's like
great.
a pet girl scenario.
Not quite. Never mind. Let's move on. We'll go to the next question. Congratulations, you've opened the first inconvenience store in the world. What are you selling?
Oh baby.
I want to
Um,
sell gum that loses its flavor after like 3 chews.
Ugh. How about there's gonna be a 2 bathrooms, but one of them's always gonna be out of order.
Oh, that's a good one.
And there's only gonna
What
be
if-
one stall. So you have to like there's gonna be a line there, right?
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be a ton of magazines like on the way to the line. But you're not allowed to stand and read those magazines because that's rude, right? And we'll always be
Right.
watching. And if you pull up a magazine, we're gonna be like, "Hey, are you gonna buy that?" And they'll be
Oh.
forced to buy it.
Like in The Simpsons, this is not a library. This is the Quickie Mart.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about if someone asks like, "Oh, where is this kind of chips?" and you say like, "Oh, it's in this aisle." Here's what would happen is you have someone go to that aisle, take away all those things before they get there, and then they just can't take any of them.
Okay.
Also, J City, someone in my chat saying that they're here for your blood.
Oh, that's cool. Make sure to subscribe to the Cool Jays.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe to the Cool Jays, Peach. Anyway,
Okay,
But
my
yeah.
idea is all the food has like a bite taken out of it.
oh yeah, or like, what if like you get the samples and all like there are no samples left for whatever the samples are for?
What convenience store gives out samples?
I don't know. Actually, yeah, I don't know.
How
I
about,
don't
like,
even have a joke for that.
They have warmer food, like, but it's very like it's like 4 hours old.
All the food's like 4 hours old.
All the hot dogs look like old dried fingers from a corpse that's been dead for 10 years.
The condiments are always out, no matter what. They
Or, like, there's a
no,
slight spurt-
The condiments aren't always out. The ketchup and mustard's out, but the relish is full. There you go.
No, wait, here's another one. What if it only lets you have like a slight spurt of what the thing is? That way you're tantalized by what you cannot have. You cannot have a full like amount of like mustard or ketchup or anything. You have to settle for like a slight little like sputter of it when the thing's just about empty. And that way, like, it's either nothing at all or all of it, but you have like a very small amount and that makes it worse.
So
Or
wait,
something.
you know how like with like the credit card readers, like if your chip doesn't work, you have to do it like 3 times before
Oh
the
Yeah.
swipe.
no!
It does that every time.
See, me and Prophet have worked in gas stations. We know what we're talking about.
I worked in a restaurant. I also know what it's talking about. And then also, or like, what if, like, you have to swipe, you know how you like swipe your card and all that? What if it's the wrong side the first 2 times you do it, regardless of what side you pick, and then it's like the 3rd time will work? But you
Oh,
have to
so the-
flip it.
Like that's
Oh,
more the
so the
cashier
USB
being
plug.
annoying. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what if they never have change?
Oh no. What if we only accept cash or coins, like nickels and pennies only? So you have to like just count them one at a time at the front.
Oh yeah, that's true. And then
Oh,
also,
I absolutely hate it when I see a customer come off a bag of change. And I'm like, I have to watch them count. I have to count all the change for their like pack of cigarettes or whatever they're buying, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. And then there's that, and there's also like, what if the phone chargers at the counter only work for 2 minutes each? Like the cables or whatever they have, like at every gas station.
It's a thing.
Yeah, they have like, they sell phone charger things, like cables and stuff. You worked at a gas station, J City. You should know.
But oh, you mean like cables that they sell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You only have branded items from said gas station. Instead of Doritos, it's like fucking off-brand General Mills
Dorados.
Great value Doritos.
Laws instead of Lays.
Yeah.
Ruples instead of Ruffles.
Mountain Dough instead of Mountain Dew.
Dig Dog instead of Kit Kat.
Oh no.
Or like...
Oh, and okay, so whenever someone pays with bills, it has to be like a 70-year-old lady at the cashier checking to see if all the bills are legit. Putting
Yeah.
the like bill up into like the light and making sure it has that like emblem and all that.
Yeah. And like, instead of milk, it's malk.
Oh, that's actually a thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Or like, the coffee machine is always cold even though it says it's hot.
That's so we don't have iced coffee. We have hot coffee, but to get iced coffee, you fill the cup with ice and then put hot coffee in it.
Genius strategy.
So
Amazing.
stupid. Do you have iced coffee? Yeah, we do. Just put ice in the hot coffee and we good.
It is iced coffee, technically.
It is? Yeah, it is ice. It is as advertised. The ice cream machine will never work. But it will not have an out of order sign. So you're constantly
It only has
the-
strawberry.
Okay, this is the inconvenience store, not McDonald's.
Yeah. Who said they had to be distinct?
Let's see.
Let me think. What other inconveniences could there
Those
be?
were all like, you can't get much more inconvenient than that. We've kind of gone through a lot.
You
of
mentioning
videos.
that only strawberry works reminds me of like that scene from The Simpsons where Homer just like they get like the Neapolitan ice cream with like
Oh, yeah.
strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. Homer only eats the chocolate, and then
Yeah.
he's like, "Marge, we gotta get more vanilla, chocolate, strawberry ice cream."
Yeah. Why is strawberry there? That's like the disgusting
I like
third wheel.
strawberry. I don't mind strawberry that much.
I mean, it's not terrible, but like, when did strawberry become the de facto like third flavor?
Yeah, when did it become the de facto?
It's like, that's like, you know how in Monster Hunter Rise there's like Chameleos, Teostra, and Kushala?
Yeah.
Chameleos feels weird to include in that group, even though he's like, he was there from the start. The other two is like, it's a wind dragon made of tornadoes and it does all the weird metal stuff. It's also made of metal. It's not tornadoes. It fires tornadoes. The other one is like, I am shrouded in fire. The other one's like, he, her, poison. And then it's like, you know, that's what they're like. He's like the dopey third head of the dragon thing. I don't hate Chameleos, but man, it's... Yeah, either way. Anyways, next question. What's a name you would never give what's a name you would never give to your child? Hitler.
Sebastian.
Yeah. The same reason probably. I guess also like I don't know. I kind of want to name my kid Jesus just to have like to fuck with people.
I guess none of the names that could be a D's nuts joke because that would just ruin their life.
I mean,
Unless
Jesus is a very common name in Latin America. Obviously, they pronounce
like
it slightly
Jesus, though.
different, but
No, but just imagine walking into something and being like, "Hello, I'm Jesus O-N Arrowhead," and then it's like, "Okay, what does the O-N stand for? Of Nazareth?"
honestly,
yeah, like imagine like your name was like Sugandese or something. That would be horrible.
Dude, there was... you remember my playthrough of AI, the Somnium Files, or whatever it was that I played that game?
Yeah, like that really weird like anime game.
There's a girl in it whose last name is Sagan,
Ah.
and that was such a funny fucking moment for me. Immediately I jumped on like the opportunity. And then also, let me think what else.
Honestly, for me, it's giving my child a normal name, but like giving it a spelling you would never guess. That's what I
No,
would
don't do
refuse
it.
to do.
Yeah, like it's like you had the name. I can't think of a generic name right
I
now,
got you. I
oddly
got
enough.
you. A name. It's like naming your kid Zach, and then so like your teacher's like, oh, finally a normal name that I can spell. How do you spell it? X Z
Yeah.
A Q.
Or like
X.
Bruce, but it's spelled Broos. Bruce.
There are actually people that spell John and JHON.
Have you seen
Why?
those people who spell their name like Jeff? It's like Geoff.
Oh,
That's actually like a
stop.
common name, like spelling.
I know it
though.
is, but there's that really funny meme where they're asking like, "Hey Jeff and Jeff, are you ready to go?" And then one of them is just Jeff with the EF, and it's like, "Yes," and the other one is Jeff with an EOFF, and then it's like, "Yes."
Have you seen like some of the like dumbest like band names in countries? And one of them's like the at symbol. But like why would you ever name your kid the at symbol? Like
Tell that to
you don't need
Elon
to
Musk.
ban that. I feel like no one would do it anyway.
What
Okay,
if
tell that to Elon Musk who wanted to name his child like Zay 12, whatever the heck it was.
What if it was like Prince, where he made his name a symbol and then he called himself the artist formerly known as Prince? I think that would be a great idea. Or what if I name my kid that symbol? Or what if I name my kid just like I pull up like the kanji keyboard on like
No.
my computer
No.
and I just pick the coolest looking one. Yes, my child, Mondai or something.
Mondai D's nuts.
He's a problem child.
Mondai's just problem, yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke is the problem child. Never mind. Anyway, next question, because apparently no one's gonna say something like Jeanette or Charles or something. I don't know.
I said Sebastian. That
Yeah.
was good.
Oh wait, here's a good one. A new planet is discovered and you have been chosen to name it. What is it now called?
Oh,
how-
we're going back to like naming probes, right?
I know we were going. That's the plan. Okay, so like we've got Uranus. What about urethra? Or like sphincter.
I like urethra. I always find it funny when there's like there's scientists like they don't
Yeah.
say Uranus, they'll say Uranus. Because they know otherwise, people try to make the like funny meme of haha Uranus.
Yeah. Oh wait, someone in chat said they were going to name their kid bitch or Terra or something. Either way, but yeah, planet like if I had to say, I guess Planet Arrowhead wouldn't be that bad, but it just sounds kind of stale or simple. Oh, yeah, chat is a good idea. Euragina.
Oh
Or something.
my god.
Or like Erdic. Or like, no, we can't just stick with that. We have to go with something a little more creative, something a little more robust, something strange yet provocative.
France too.
How about normal Australia?
I could probably come up with something like very like planety, kind of like how about like Quoth?
Isn't that a Star Wars planet?
It is? Shit.
No, Hoth is, I think.
Bilbo? You just make them all like pop culture references.
Yeah. Man, I can't wait to take a vacation on Barbie.
I mean, just look at like the name of the Roman gods and like which ones haven't been used for planets yet. Just use them.
Or use Greek names, because that's also pretty cool.
I mean, the Roman gods are just the Greek gods, but they changed all the names.
Exactly, that's why the Greek gods are cooler. Man, I want to take a vacation on Kratos. all of his muscles just rippling through space. Boy.
How about like Bob?
Yeah, you
That
have
would be. Yeah, no, that'd work, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I think Uranus needs a break. So
How about like his anus or her anus or something like that, just to
how about like
switch it up
I'm
a little
with
bit.
stupid or something?
What if NASA just put it up to like an internet vote for like what they name the next
That
planet?
would
You know,
be
4chan's
hell.
gonna be in on that.
The sad European.
That's for the sand. That was like from the sandwich.
Yeah, I know, but that wouldn't stop. Like Planet McPlanet face.
What was the sad European again? Was it just the cheese on a
It was a
bun?
slice of cheese and a bun. And then there's also one called Girth that's like 8 patties in the bun.
There's one that was just all mayonnaise, I think, and nothing else.
Yeah. One of the chat says Among Us cock as a name for a planet.
How about Austin from Boston?
How about Ure sus?
Ah,
Just call it sus. Just nothing else.
Or like, if we're going back to pop culture references, oh man, I love Superman 4 Quest for Peace Planet. Just like the longer and more elaborate it goes.
You know, what's gonna happen is, like, if we ever get to a point in society where, like, you know, we can, like, go to different planets super easily, companies are just gonna sponsor the names of planets. Like,
Yeah, the Sony exoplanet. It
Or you
costs
got-
$500 to go there.
yeah, you got, like, they're gonna be named, like, football fields and stuff, like...
Planet Xbox, they just carve a giant X into the center of the planet and make it like the logo.
Okay, that would be kind of neat.
Yeah.
how about like,
And then there's like
help@gmail.com?
Or SOS or like save me or something that's like a very clear sign for help. Or like
Planet
don't
number
know.
14. We skip
Yeah.
like planet 10, 11, and 12 and just go straight to 14.
and that way people are inevitably looking for 10, 11, 12, and 13. Just like the thing with the pigs. Remember that?
Unicorn Thresher.
How about cornhole?
Emergency Backup Earth.
Earth 2.
How about the planet from Subnautica? And we don't even say like the actual name of the planet from Subnautica.
Oh my god. How about Amelia?
Okay,
How
that's
about,
just using your
like-
anime waifu in a planet.
How about you just
Yeah.
name it like one of the Star Wars names, followed it's like Mustafar and Suck It Disney, and that's like the full title of a planet.
Do you think like Star Wars like trademarked the name so you can't use them as planet names? You think that's
That's
possible?
a decent question because I think they trademarked like X-Wing and stuff like that, so I'm not sure if that still counts. Or like, imagine if we did find like a giant desert planet that was like basically just Tatooine, had like all the moons and everything, and we couldn't name it that. People would be pissed at Disney. It'd be like a whole PR move. It'd be like, Disney allows people to name the new planet Tatooine because that's like it costs them nothing basically. I don't know.
Mr. Biased. I like that one.
What about Mr. Beast?
I'm gonna give away a planet to one of my subscribers!
He absolutely would though.
Yeah.
Cyborg Mr. Beast in the year 2300.
Tattoo wine. Oh
Or
my God.
tattoo, Ian. If you want to copyright distinct it. Or it's like they're trying to think of a name for it, but they just like ramble on as the title. Like, you know that one planet from Star Wars that Chewbacca was from? And I don't remember the name of it, but like, you know that one planet? And then that's like the full title right there.
Just name all the planets off like the Family Guy parody of Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Or like just name them after Family Guy characters. Brian.
Peter. Oh, what's the country that Peter tried to make in that one episode again?
It was like Fonzie-stan or something like that. No, he tried to make a original on Fonzie in a different episode. It was like
Oh, Pretoria.
Pretoria, that was it, because he had
Yeah, he
like
just named the planet Victoria.
the one plot in the entire country that wasn't actually owned by the United States. So he had like a spot at the UN and everything. He tried to have a nuclear program or a space program or some shit. Oh, yeah. Someone in chat says J Planet. I guess for the cool J's.
Hey, let's go.
Next question. Which movie would change the most if the main character was played by what movie would change the most if the main character was played by Dwayne Johnson instead? I think Matilda would change a lot.
In terms of movies that probably won't change at all, would probably be like Rocky.
There's that, yeah, but like as far as movies that would change a lot, I think like anything where the main character is a child.
Ad Astra.
Ad
You just
Astra,
have
but
this-
like
Or like something like super like sci-fi.
yeah, like Ender's Game.
Inception.
Oh yeah.
I forgot that Ender's Game had a movie.
Yeah, I did too, honestly. I read the book a while ago and it
But,
just
like,
never stuck.
Alita
Red-
Battle Angel or something.
I read the book in middle school.
What if it was like
Wait, what if it's a movie where the main character loses? If
What
you know,
if it's-
Dwayne Johnson can't contractually lose.
Endgame.
what if it's The Mummy 2, so that way he's the hero and the villain?
Mm.
Because he was the Scorpion King in that one. Terrible CGI Dwayne The Rock Johnson where he's part Scorpion.
Well, he was the main character of the Doom movie. Let's not forget that, you know.
Except the part where he was not, and he was the villain. Wasn't he?
He was the Doom guy.
Wait, he wasn't he was the main character? I didn't realize that.
Wait, Doom has a movie?
Yeah, in like
Don't
2004.
Watch it.
Watch it. It's on Netflix, I think.
Don't watch
What was it? When did it come out?
2004, I said.
Dude,
Oh.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson was Sarge.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Let me think, though. I don't think Mortal Kombat would change that much, like Chad is saying. I think, like, what about Zootopia, where the girl rabbit is just played by Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Can we just get like a movie where like every character is replaced by some like Dwayne the Rock Johnson, like a different costume?
Oh, that would be amazing. Just like, especially when we're like the characters supposed to be so distinct, just like Pulp Fiction or something like that, where it's like, oh, it's a character drama and all the characters are just Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You know
So
those
you
like
see-
projects they have on the internet where like every 5 seconds there's like a new group of people making like reenacting like I think they did it with like Star Wars and Shrek where like
Yeah.
like you got 5 seconds, you do that, then someone else has the next 5 seconds. It's just that
Yeah.
with all Dwayne the Rock Johnson
Oh my
reenacting a
god,
movie.
that's a fantastic idea. Every minion voiced by Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah. What? Whoa. It's just like all that stuff, but like, wait, what if, like, Despicable Me, but everyone is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, including the children?
Oh god.
What about like any Adam Sandler movie where Adam Sandler's just replaced with The Rock?
That would be so bizarre and surreal to see that. Just like him being like, "Oh, don't you go better," like all those weird sort of like things, like the weird sounds Adam Sandler makes when he's trying to do weird noises. Billy Madison was a great movie for that.
I like how every Adam Sandler movie is like the same movie where it's like guy who really doesn't know like thing like just like finds attractive woman who's out of his league, and then some funny hijinks happen at the end of the movie. He has the girl.
Well, it's like Happy Gilmore was a fantastic movie though. That movie was great. Have you seen that?
No, I'm not saying every Adam Sandler movie is bad. Like
Yeah, I get that.
at worst, you know, they're just like, you know, they're kind of dumb, but they're like, you know,
Yeah, it's
turn your
absurdist
brain
stuff.
off and enjoy.
They're great. And then there was some, like, I think it was Big Daddy where he has to, like, raise a kid. And they're like, there's Click, there's stuff where he's, like, actually trying to be, like, a relatively normal person, and it's pretty funny. Like, I don't think Adam Sandler's a good actor. I think he's just kind of underappreciated because some of his movies aren't amazing.
I mean, yeah,
but-
I'm not
yeah.
watching Grown Ups 2 for, like, the lore and, like, the, like, extremely
Yeah.
intricate plot. I want
How
to
about,
watch.
like-
I just watch it because it's so dumb and like.
Yeah.
Stepfather, but both of them are Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Or like Twins. You know that movie with like it was like Shaq and no wait, it wasn't. It was like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. It was like they were like twins separated at birth, but it's like those two. What if both of them were just Dwayne the Rock Johnson? So the joke doesn't even make sense.
No, one's Dwayne Johnson, one is The Rock.
Yeah. One is the insurance salesman that we all know Dwayne could be, and then the other's just his WWE persona. That could be great. Next question. Let's pretend violent video games teach you to use a gun to kill people. What other skills have you inconspicuously picked up playing video games? I would say cooking. Because, like, you play Cooking Mama? You know a lot about cooking. You know, you use the Wii Remote to smash onions. You, chop garlic or something.
Driving.
Yeah, I guess you could learn to drive in a game. That would teach you real life. In fact, I feel like a lot of driving schools try to teach you on a simulator, so that makes sense.
Have you seen those like ads that have come out recently where I think it's Omen, the gaming company, says,
Yeah.
we train our doctors game because it adds to their precision in like
Oh, no.
procedures and stuff.
Surgeon Simulator 2. We have them play it and understand how a human body works. Whenever they try to go into an operation, they just smash the ribs open right then and there. Wait, does anyone not smash the ribs immediately in Surgeon Simulator? Because I feel like there's no way to, like, take them off and put them back on.
So does this mean I could play a bunch of dating simulators and actually get women to like me?
That's how Mushoku Tensei worked, so yeah, go for it. Let me think. What else would video games teach me?
I mean, I
How to
like
love.
Oh, it would be cool, like, you know, like, say Titanfall, for example, you can just now wall run.
That would be an interesting one to learn. Like, the game somehow teaches you, like, the proper form and, like, way of doing that. Didn't you have, like, jets on you in Titanfall, though? Like, they had jets boosting you in the wall run or something?
Teach you how to aim, obviously, in real life.
Yeah. And it's like, remember when, it's like when you get to real life and there's no auto aim, so you can't just, like, zip to the nearest target or whatever? You have to actually pick up the gun.
So wait, how much could society, like advance if they, like, you know, like, for example, like, you know, they make some pretty insane things in video games?
Yeah, like Fortnite.
So, like, you know, we could actually, like, advance significantly faster in society if people are able to just learn how to build, like, these intricate machines from video games.
You know, Dead by Daylight taught me how to repair a generator. And how to put people on a hook. The last one is pretty simple, though. But either way, you know, like, I do think that's an interesting idea. Like, imagine saying that, this is like saying, like, SimCity taught you how to run a city. And it clearly doesn't do that. Or, like, Civ taught me how to wage nuclear war. Either way, it's, you know. Dark Souls taught me how to stay positive. Or something. I don't know. Either way, next question. I can tell that this isn't a very big conversation piece. Anyway, next question. What is your least favorite word in the English language that isn't a slur?
Tofu.
Yas!
Isn't that the Japanese language, though?
It sounds so bad in English, though, because remember, F and H are one of those like weird ones in Japanese,
Yeah.
right?
Isn't in Japanese more like tofu or
It's
something like that?
tofu with an H,
Yeah.
kinda. So tofu
Tofu.
just sounds like, ugh, it sounds so bad.
I mean, there's always moist. And there was actually there was a Japanese girl I knew at one point who told me her least favorite Japanese word was ryo. And I was like, I know what that means. And then 5 seconds later, yeah, never mind, I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure it means money. Is that right? We'll never know.
John, where
Apparently.
are you? He's gone when we need him the most.
He vanished. He's the avatar. Is his Wi-Fi cutting out? Is my Wi-Fi cutting out? Whose
Well, I can
Wi-Fi
hear
is?
you.
Ah, he disappeared. He's back.
What? What is?
All right, what does Ryo mean? Does it mean money? In Japanese.
That doesn't mean money.
What does it mean then?
mean?
What does Rio mean?
What does Ryo mean? You
Ryo?
tell us.
I don't think that's.
You
really
know
a-
Japanese. What does it mean?
Well, it means a lot of different things.
Any
Okay.
definition at all.
Okay,
Any
the
one of them
cont-
will work.
The context he was saying is he was talking to a Japanese woman and she said Ryo was her least favorite word in the Japanese language.
Dio?
Yeah.
Dio? Or you sure it's not Diu?
No. Ryu, I would number that. That's dragon or reason or something like that. And then like, yeah, no, it was Ryo.
Mine's Yas.
Well,
No, I
Rio.
can't-
Oh, you mean Dio, not Rio. Oh, that
Okay,
means
don't
use.
fucking
It's
dogen me.
different. It is very different. Dio is like different from Dio. Dio means used.
Oh.
So like the person.
Ah, okay.
That's
I see
a
what you
big
mean.
difference.
Oh, it's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Okay, dude, it's like saying ame and ame. Two different words, two different.
You said it the
pronunciations.
same way twice.
No, it's
Don't even act like you
ame
didn't just say it
and
the same
ame.
way.
It's different. Means
One-
candy and one means rain.
Never mind. All right, no, wait, say it again.
Ame, and then ame. It's different.
Okay, there you enunciated the more
Well, I
on the
added
second
a little
one.
bit more pronunciation because you're a bonehead. But
No,
you don't
I'm a
have-
bone ear. I can't hear anything clearly.
So wait, which one is Ame, like without the like enunciated A? Is that candy or rain?
Wait,
Rain.
what'd you say? Say it again.
Is Ame rain or like candy? Like with
That's
the without
rain.
the enunciate.
Ame
Okay,
is
so
rain. Ame is candy.
also Ame. Okay, that's candy. All right.
Ame.
I feel like I'm in a Dogen video right now.
Japanese lessons with J City.
Yep.
Yeah. Or
But yeah,
wait,
my
what's,
least what?
what's city in Japanese? I forgot
Like-
this. It's like Tai something. I thought. Wait, no. My vocabulary is not great.
Well,
It's
it's
like-
machi, right?
That's town,
Well,
right?
we also actually just say shiti as well, like city, shiti. But
Jay
you could...
shitty, everybody.
shut up! Everyone's made that joke already. It's not funny.
Oh, my apologies, my king. I'll get back to you later with a better
Or
joke.
you could say like toshi.
That was it. That's what I was
Or
thinking of. It
tochi.
started with a
Tochi
T.
is- Well, tochi's kind of old Japanese.
Uh,
Tokai is a good one. I'd say Tokai is a good way to say city.
if I was to like start talking Japanese though, I'd want it to be like the one, you know, those ways that like really old characters in anime talk where they're like wadawawa, like,
Wagahaiwa.
yeah, waga, use the waga and the wadawawa, stuff like that.
Or like really old traditional Japanese, like sarabada.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
like yokaro.
The spoken language of Japanese is sick, but the
It actually
written
is
language is
very
actually
cool.
stupid. Like,
Yeah. Oshinmairu. Chat, I'm
Wagahaiwa
not ignoring you.
Toeru.
It's just, you know, a lot of stuff is happening right now.
Okay,
Anyway.
I have the answer for this question. Yas.
is? That's not
that's
great.
not really
Yeah,
a
that's true.
word though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Slay Queen.
Like,
I
slur,
can't.
I
I
don't
don't
think,
know
like-
how.
It says that isn't a slur.
You know what my
Slur
least favorite
means
word
like
is?
offensive words, not like it's not. That's different from
Oh,
slang.
I don't know if slang counts though, because they're not really words, right?
My least favorite word, if we're talking slang, is also PogChamp. I fucking
That's
hate
not
the
a word.
PogChamp
That's
meme.
a phrase.
It's a thing you can be.
How about
You
like
can be my little PogChamp. Come here.
how about like words that sound weird to say, like smear or puke, or
There
like
is one that like feels wrong for me to say, where it's like it sounds almost like a slur, but it's definitely not one. And I don't want to say it because I feel like I'd get demonetized.
Does it
or
start with a
think I-
worse.
P?
It
I-
sounds
no, I
like the
think I-
N-word, but it's not.
I think I know exactly what he's talking about.
How about
Like,
like
it's a word that means to steal or something like that. But
No,
it
does it mean
sounds-
cheap?
No, I'm thinking of a different one. I think, but there's one that sounds like I don't know.
Not
It's difficult
generous,
to describe.
stingy is according to Google.
Yeah,
how
let
about
me-
like I think this word's really weird to say. Ointment. Like, ugh.
I think that's fine. Ointment.
But it sounds
say ointment.
weird. Just like it's like it's like hearing like how about like gushing?
Or moist.
Moist is moist is definitely one. How about phlegm?
Phlegm. Or like it's gotta be like a specific like way the words sound, or like this sequence of sounds that it makes. Let me look up like grossest word. Let me see about that.
Tofu's probably the grossest word. I'm still
It's
sticking with
it's still not even in the English language. I don't even know what
It
you're talking
is.
about.
Tofu is an English word.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're sure it's not tofu
Tofu.
with the H, like you said it was?
That's in Japanese, but tofu is the English variant.
Hey, watch out! I'll Nihongo Jozu you before this is done. I'll show you what's
Okay,
cracking with my Duolingo
Tofu's
lessons.
in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, so
That's
it has to
interesting.
be that.
That's fair. Never mind. Hold on.
It's not uncommon for words to take or languages to take words from other languages.
I know.
You
I've seen the Dogen
stupid
video about that
dummy.
too. I've seen that Dogen video
Well, even like English does it with like Japanese.
and a ton of other languages.
Like we stole tsunami from Japanese.
God damn it, guys. Something I looked up grossest English word on Google and it just translated English grossest to Japanese. Not even what I was looking for.
Oh, another one I don't like, y'all. It just sounds so unnatural to me, like saying it.
Y'all
Like-
oughta shut the hell up about y'all. Y'all is a fine word.
I just don't I just never say y'all.
Yeah, but I say it constantly.
Usually I'll say like I know like a lot of people in like especially the South they'll be like, "What are y'all doing?" That just sounds so unnatural to me. I tend to just say, "What are you guys doing?" Like I very much use like the gender neutral y'all, like you guys.
Y'all.
No, but see that's the problem there is that you're wasting syllables. Y'all, one syllable,
Y'all
it's
is
clean.
so good because it's I don't know, I use y'all a lot. Also, I'm
Yeah.
from Philly, so that's not really that bad.
I'm not
Y'all
even
is
from a
kinda-
South place, and yet somehow it's I don't know. Anyways, next question. Before I dox myself. What's the dumbest thing you've seen a religious person call satanic? Barcodes.
What? Explain, please explain.
No, there is legitimately a VHS tape out there of religious people talking about how barcodes reveal the number of the beast or something like that, and how it's going to lead to the apocalypse. I'm not kidding. There's a Red Letter Media video about it. Let me look it up.
So there's
on.
this really weird person I know that gets sick whenever they see purple dots. Like
What the fuck?
if they see it too long, they'll throw up.
Okay, hold on.
apparently.
Chat really wants me to read something they've been spamming for the last 5 minutes. Hippopotomonstrosity sequindaliophobia, aka the fear of long words. I mean, that's why would you do that to them? That's just evil. Anyway, yeah, back to what you were saying about the purple dots.
Wait, that's it. The person just gets sick whenever they see purple dots to the point where they like get nauseous.
It's just such.
It's so
Okay, yeah.
specific too. Like if it was like polka dots in general, maybe was purple.
I'm seeing a lot of results for how barcodes are the mark of the beast. I'm
Is it
telling you,
just
they
bec-
they
is
hate
it just bec-
barcodes.
I could
Is it
see
just bec-
barcodes being kind of weird. How about like QR codes? Is that different?
No, that's different. Barcodes, like, it's specifically because it has, like, the number and the sequence of the lines or whatever. I don't remember the whole
What?
reasoning on it. It's just fucking weird.
You're weird. Oh,
I'm always weird. That's the point. That's why I'm fun to watch sometimes.
sometimes.
It's
I like
not
how you even clarified yourself.
Let's be real here. I'm a clip channel that also streams at this point. I'm not a streaming channel that clips stuff.
Well, that's every streamer.
Well, yeah, but when you think about it, it's kind of like I make like 2 good jokes a stream on average at best, you're not gonna want, like, that's like, you know that old adage about how, like, if you found a gold bar in a trash bag, would you take the gold bar or the whole trash bag? You're just gonna take the gold bar, aren't you? Exactly. That's the thing.
Take
Thank
the
you,
entire
Other
trash
Arrowhead.
can. What if there are more gold bars in the trash?
Let's assume there's only 1 gold bar in this scenario.
Okay, yeah, then I would just take the gold bar.
Yeah. That's from Tumblr, by the way. That was an old Tumblr joke. Where someone was
Oh.
like, "How dare you reblog my posts but not follow me?" And someone was like, "If you found a gold bar in a trash bag, would you take the whole trash bag or just the gold bar?" And the person replied back like, "The fuck?" And then like, yeah, that was in a SAR TV video. Which SAR TV, by the way, I very much missed them. They were hilarious. Anyway, other things satanic. I guess rock and roll music. That's a pretty obvious one.
I mean, haven't they said that about like every type of music like that's been popular? Like they said the same thing about like I don't know.
Let's go for satanic Eurobeat music. It's just like Latin chanting set to like 3 minutes of someone with perfect pitch can transcribe that into an actual song. We'll see then. But either way, next question. What is the greatest rant you've ever heard? I think mine comes from like, there was a guy I knew who played Destiny 2 a lot. This was at a time when I quit the game. And I had never seen this guy care about anything, ever. He had the 40-minute long, like, passion speech of what he hated about Destiny 2 just basically set up to do. He had, like, a presentation, even, of, like, stuff to show people. It was amazing. And League of Legends, that too. He was also very passionate about that. Either way, that's my rant for that.
Oh, so I made probably the greatest rant I've ever heard. Basically, when I watched the final episode of The Promised Neverland and saw the ending they did, I was like, "Is that seriously it?" And I went on probably like a half-hour rant with like the person I was in the Discord call with about how awful that was probably the worst ending I think I've seen in the history of all media. And like, you know, it's bad if even Moist Critical makes a video on worst endings of all time, and he has The Promised Neverland in there.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking rough.
Yeah, it's just so awful. Like I mean, the whole season's awful. Like, you know, season 1 was pretty decent. You know, enjoyable. Like,
yeah, I think it was a good show. I think it was a good
and
show.
then
Then it wasn't.
season 2 just okay. It starts out okay.
Yeah,
but then
first couple episodes. Yeah,
and then they skip a whole year, and then they just like it just takes a nosedive in quality.
Yeah,
like
slideshow. The entire thing is wrapped up in 5
I'd like
minutes.
to point out that White Fox was involved in the first season, but not the second season. Coincidence much?
That tells a lot. Yeah, this really says a lot about society.
The best rant for me was, so there's this legend in marketing and research named Howard Moskowitz. But long story short, he basically came up with the most genius way. So he was tasked with finding the perfect amount of Pepsi like drink, like, you know, like the concentration of flavor. Right. And he thought he was going to get a bell curve, right, in his research where certain amounts, this type of Pepsi will be more popular than others. But he saw that there was no bell curve or anything. Everyone seemed to like all the Pepsi flavor, different types, because they're you know, it's Pepsi. So he came up with this theory that there is no perfect Pepsi. There are only perfect Pepsis.
What?
Yeah. So, well, the point is that like people don't know what they want. You're supposed to tell them what they want, right? So anyway, this guy rants about Howard Moskowitz on his YouTube channel for 40 minutes, only to go at the end and talk about how Dark Souls. He says like, yeah, there's no perfect game difficulty, only perfect difficulties. So he connected Howard Moskowitz to video gaming, but he talked about Howard for like 40 minutes, and then the last 5 minutes he talked about Dark Souls, and that was the point of the video.
What a legend. Wait, what's that
What
video
a-
called?
Oh shoot.
I'm just gonna look up Howard Moskowitz. And then like
I think
don't
it
know,
was
I'll figure
like should
something
Dark
out.
Souls have an easy mode or something? I could probably find the video.
Okay, Howard Moskowitz Prego. I don't know what that is, but it'll be something. Anyway,
Oh, Prego's the other. So he expanded his research past Pepsi, and he found a whole
Oh.
new like thing for Prego, like the spaghetti sauce.
I'm learning
Howard
a lot today.
Moskowitz is an absolute legend, by the way. You should look into him or at least watch that video. Howard Moskowitz. Oh, I found
Yeah.
the video. I found the video.
Nice.
Howard Moskowitz is like one of my favorite legends in advertising because I'm an advertising major and it's really cool. But
Yeah. One day I'll be one of those legends, possibly. With my
Howard
revolutionary ad
Moskowitz.
campaign to have people buy something by telling them it exists. Anyway, next question. What are some harmless ways to fuck with people? I'm a fan of still just moving their furniture a little bit so that they don't realize it's been moved, but like they still bump into it. I love that one. That's
my
classic.
God.
What if it hurts them when they bump into it?
Well, that's their fault at that point. They were moving at unjust speeds.
I like the classic gluing a quarter to the ground and just watching people try to pick it up.
I like doing this one thing where like I'll replace a card in the deck with another card that's almost the same, but like it's one of the ones that you would never think that would be there twice, like a 9 of clubs or something like that. You wouldn't notice it there normally, but for some reason it's like you'll see it there and it's like, am I seeing that? Was there 2 of them? But like there is. Well, you'd think there wouldn't be, because why would there be 2 9s of clubs? That was a dumb idea. Never mind. The point is,
I got a fantastic one. So you casually say no pun intended after you say something during a conversation, right? People
then they
just
start
assume
thinking
there was
about
a
it.
pun,
Yeah.
even though there wasn't. It's so genius.
it's
Oh,
like
I
that thing. It's like the thing from Rick and Morty where Rick was like, "Wubba lubba dub dub, yeah, we all love that show. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Shut up, none of you saw it." And everyone was laughing or whatever.
Oh,
don't know.
I think my favorite ever is so there's like a Rooster on the Rooster Teeth podcast, like
Yeah.
like some random episode. They're talking about how everyone in the like a whole bunch of people in the company would send, like, I think it was Gus. They sent all of his messages, all the
Oh,
messages
and quotes.
to him.
Yeah, I saw that.
Quotes. It drove him crazy. And then when they revealed
Yeah.
it to him on the podcast,
He would
like,
fucking nuts. He
lost
went
it.
ballistic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite thing. That even ties back to like the previous like question.
It's-
Like, yeah, like just him going off about how it drove him crazy.
Yeah, just like he was Googling it, like, why are all of my AIM messages in quotes and he couldn't find anything? And then, like,
I
Also-
did hear there was this one funny story I read on Reddit where this guy wore a shirt that said Friday on it for 3 months straight, even though he wore it on Thursday. So finally, on like at the end of the 3rd month, he wore the shirt on Friday. But so then another guy complained at him because he missed work because he was so used to seeing the shirt on Thursday.
Oh.
Oh, it's so fucking great.
Or like just randomly Pavloving your friends into doing stuff. Like you always say something like, let's say you always say the same thing when entering a room, and then they hear that and they're like, "Hey, yeah, hi," and at one point you just don't do it, and then they just don't realize you came in or something like that. You're like a ninja, which is kind of like that, but like the more boring version of everything you just said. Either way,
I've always
Or,
been
like-
waiting for someone to like ask me, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" So I can respond with, "Well, do you ever watch porn?" Just so then they're gonna like go deep dive through their like favorite videos or something to make sure that I'm not one of them.
It's like,
So
yeah, it
great.
depends. How much porn do you watch? Wait, are you J City from Buttflux Sluts Go Nuts 29? I am that one.
Oh my god.
I can't make that into a clip probably. But either way,
I think
I
my
think there's-
favorite is well, when people leave like their like a friend leaves their laptop like unattended, I'll like minimize the window, change their wallpaper, and then like bring the window back up.
Oh my
So
god,
they'll use it.
yes.
I remember I did that to Sam a long time ago. I changed it to like I can't remember what I changed it to. But like I guess then he didn't use the laptop for much outside of like the club we were at, so he like I think he only used it for like school. So like I changed it and then like I guess he opened it up later in class and he just saw the wallpaper and he sent me a message like, "Did you do this?" And I was like, "Yes."
There was what was I gonna say? There was like a thing that, have you guys seen the show Barry?
No.
It's a very funny show. I recommend seeing it at some point. But the reason I bring it up is because at one point Barry is like trying to threaten someone, and we're talking about like trying to like things you can do to threaten someone. He's like, oh, you know, we could just take pictures of them while they're sleeping, or, and this is the harmless part, replace their dog with a slightly different dog. I just love the idea that he legitimately thought that replacing their pet with a slightly different looking pet without giving any sign of that was a good idea, and also that it would have worked.
Oh,
I think this is a funny concept.
Oh, speaking of pets, I remembered some. I can't remember what this was from, but I remember hearing about this skit, or like this, I can't remember what it was from, but this guy had like a roommate who had like a cat. So what he would do is like when the roommate wasn't paying attention, like he would always clean the litter box from the cat before like the roommate would ever see like the cat went to the bathroom. And then eventually after a while the roommate was getting concerned like his cat wasn't pooping because you know like oh he must, and then okay eventually
Then he shit in the litter box himself.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. After a while he just did that.
How about like going to your roommate and asking like where our toothbrush is?
Oh yeah. They
Where's
just
our
die of shock right then and there.
That would be so evil.
Or it's like you know their toothbrush is blue or something like that, so you're like, hey, so that blue toilet brush we're using is kind of like worn out. Should we get another one?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know. What else could really work for that? Or like if they ever show you their girlfriend, it's like, your girlfriend? That's my girlfriend, or something like that. You just try to like convince them that they're, I don't know, that's a little more harmful than, never mind. That's like relationship ruining stuff
Like,
right there.
Going up to someone and pretending you know them so then they feel guilty that they don't remember you is also like one of the funniest things you could do.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be like the worst thing though, if it was you that didn't remember them, and then they just actually remembered you, and then they were you thought they were just making stuff up, like
reverse card.
Remember when we met in 7th grade? It's like, oh yeah, totally, yeah. And then it's like, it turns out you actually did know each other. You were like childhood friends or something. And then they lose because they were childhood friends. Either way. Next question. I think there are only like 2 left.
That was a good
Maybe.
question.
Reddit. What are your thoughts on peeing in the shower?
I'm fine with it. I think it's totally
Why?
okay.
I think it's normal.
Then you gotta clean it up. After,
No, you don't gotta clean shit. You know why? Because the water will take care of it for you.
Water's
should
not
be-
gonna clean it itself.
You should
Water
be
is
cleaning
the
the shower
universal solvent.
regularly anyway, so it doesn't matter.
The soap
but
goes
then
off
I
of me.
don't want to like get my feet like dirty like later on when like
You're gonna
you know
pee
like.
in the right direction so it doesn't hit your feet, dumbass.
You're not a shotgun.
But
Just
then
aim
I'm
for the
gonna-
drain.
But then I'm gonna I'm not like gonna. Do you really want to, like? If you're gonna aim that much, you might as well just go outside the shower
But
and then go
you're
into
gonna
the
make
toilet.
the rugs and the floor wet.
That's
Yeah, what about
happens
that?
Anyway, when you get out of the shower.
No.
Yeah, but guess what? I can also save water by pissing in the shower instead of doing it outside of it.
But you know,
Okay,
I
I
prefer
don't like when people say I
cleanliness
do it
over.
to save water. That's lame.
I mean, that's just the societal
Take the
excuse.
L
So
and
just
admit
gotta do
you're
it because
lazy,
it's fun.
Okay?
I piss in the shower for sport.
I'm just like, well, I'm taking a shower. I'm not gonna because if I want to
Yeah, I'm
take
not
a
gonna get my
piss
toilet
when I'm
all
in the
wet.
shower, I'm not gonna go out and take a piss and then go back in because I'm not gonna be done with the shower just because I want to piss, right?
Right,
I'm done with the
exactly.
shower when I want to be done with the shower, damn it.
Yeah. You're in constant hot water and you need to let a little hot water out of yourself. It happens. It's like a thing. There are two kinds of people that pee in the shower. Those who do it and those who are fucking liars about not doing it.
Yeah.
No, I do not do it. It is dumb.
You're
Why
just
would
too
I
lazy
do
to
it?
clean the bathroom, aren't you?
You don't even need to clean it. That's the thing. You don't have to. You've got the soap flowing off of you from the water. The water's probably hot. You're probably fine. Just pee in the shower, dude. Also, who cares about your feet? What do your feet need to be clean for?
There's some very specific people that care about feet.
Yeah, but guess who I'm not? One of them.
That was stupid.
No, I'm talking about like people like looking at other people's feet.
Yeah, but like they're not gonna see my feet and see good feet. My feet are robot feet.
I don't know, there might be someone into that.
Wait, then how can you piss in the shower?
Because the only human element I have is the urine tract.
Yeah, but you're immune to water?
Yeah, but not immune to urine. That's why I have to get it out of me.
You're in deep shit.
Yeah. Urethra of deep trouble.
Oh my god.
Urethra. Did one of you throw up, die, or sneeze? What
I
was
just-
that?
It was
Sneeze.
mute the mic before you sneeze classic thing.
Oh, yeah.
Look, it happened so quickly I didn't even notice.
Look, I'm just saying, sometimes you're in the shower, you gotta piss in the shower. That's
How
all
about
I'm saying
brushing your
here.
teeth in the shower? How about that?
That's fine.
Oh, that's
what?
fine. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, no, Prophet. What's your problem with this? This isn't even unsanitary
It
at this
makes no
point.
sense. Why would you
You
do
got
that?
the water. You might as well use it.
Who actually like just I've never seen a single person that does that.
Yeah, because you're not asking people, do they brush their teeth in the shower? I do that. There you
Shower-
go. You've met someone.
I
Done it
have
for
never
years.
done that in my life,
Alright,
and don't
which
you
way
dare
do
try
like,
to
prefer
tell.
facing when you're taking a shower. Do you like to have the shower go on your back or on your like chest or like your-
Depends on what I'm doing. Like, if I'm
Okay.
brushing my
My
teeth,
face is-
I don't want water to go in my face and like swash out my teeth prematurely.
I prefer
I want-
back more.
Yeah.
I face the shower like head, like when I shower. That's what I
I'm
do.
also part of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, let's go.
Everybody, yeah. Yeah. You're a part of the Front Street men or whatever. Women, femboys, whatever you want to say. Front Street people. You're
Yeah,
not
you
part of the
suck at
Backstreet Boys,
showerhead,
though.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Showerhead is my cousin. And get it? Cause I'm Arrowhead.
Yeah.
That was a funny joke. Fuck both of you. Anyways. Out of curiosity, I think this might be the last question. No, wait, this next one is, what perfectly normal word has been ruined by the internet?
Thus.
Moist.
Okay, so this is a huge
Oh.
one that me and my friend were talking about the other day. Nice. Nice has been
Yeah.
completely ruined by the internet.
Oh, wait, can I do a phrase?
What?
Among Us.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think anyone
And
said Among
sus.
Us before, though.
No,
Yeah,
but,
they
like,
did.
I don't.
There was the
think
game
so.
like The Wolf Among Us or something like that. But
Yeah.
now you can't say that because people think it's like Amogus. And then there's like sus, which I've heard in things
Or
before Among Us.
suspicious.
Yeah. It's been
I
a
never
phrase
heard of
before
that
Among Us.
before Among Us, because I was trying to. So there was this one coworker that works with me that used to work, and he's
Yeah.
like in his like high 30s or whatever. But
Right.
I said like, "Yo, that's so sus," and he's like, what's sus?" And I had to explain to him like Among Us and stuff. And then at the end, he's like, "Oh, suspect. Okay, I get it." It was like
Oh
the
my
funniest
God.
thing. Explaining to a guy what sus was so funny.
I feel like I would die of cringe in that moment.
Well, I was
Also, cringe is kind of ruined because people just use it on anything now. Even stuff that's not that cringe.
Boomer probably too. Like there are a lot of words that got ruined.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Japanese TV spot on like what OK Boomer means?
Oh
What?
yeah,
That's a
I
thing.
know exactly what
was-
you're. Okay, I know
There was
exactly
some
what you're
Japanese
talking
news
about.
section that was doing something on like American memes, and they were like OK Boomer wa Mimu and stuff like that.
One
It
second,
was
I found it. I found it.
Yeah,
I'll put in. I'm gonna put the link.
put in the chat. Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, like the guy actually explaining it was an American, so like they
Yeah.
actually got like the expert.
This meme is already a memory, which sounds something an anime villain would say. But yeah, no, there's that. There's like Zoomer, I think, Gen Z and all that.
You know, I
Millennials.
like how in the video he speaks like this perfect Japanese, and then he just says "baby boomer," like
Yeah.
in a flat out just like American accent.
Kono bangumi
He
wa
explained
baby
it very
boomer.
well in the video, though. It's
Yeah.
No,
very
yeah,
like
he does a good job. It's just funny how he goes from like you know like soft Japanese like voice
Yeah.
to like
he has a
baby
really
boomer.
good Japanese and English like yeah, he
Yeah.
accent.
What's
he
funny
knows what
about
he's
that is
doing.
that you don't see that go the other way though. You don't see people like talking in perfect English and then going to like a different accent for one very specific word because that sounds kind of weird when you think about it. Like,
Well, if I
oh
were
yeah, I
doing,
had
like what he was
tofu
doing,
today.
where I'm like trying to explain a different thing, I'm gonna change
Yeah.
accents. But if I'm being
Yeah.
lazy, I'm not gonna care. If I was on a talk
Yeah.
show where my purpose was to like try to teach people stuff, I would definitely change accents like he did.
Yeah, but like it's not like you were like, oh man, I love tofu and I had it like 8 times yesterday. You wouldn't just switch accents just for the one word, like
But
even though it's a borrowed
English
word.
of it, so you don't have to.
Well, I guess that's true, but like what's a like taco, for instance? Taco's not an English word, even though it is used in English. It's like it's Spanish, right? So
If the word's used in the language, I don't think it matters that much. But if it's more
alright,
like,
that's fair.
for example, trying to say Japanese names, then it becomes a little bit like, you know, like
Yeah.
that's one thing that really
Satoshi.
turns me off in dubs. Like, bro, can't even pronounce the name
Miyamoto.
like with a decent accent. It's like, bro, I don't.
Or it's like when they pronounce it completely wrong and there's like one person in the cast who pronounces it correctly, but like they're a side character.
Yeah,
Like-
they have to at least be consistent with it, you know?
Yeah, in Persona 5's game dub, they always say it's like on Takamaki. There's one side character who at one point says Takamaki-san. And then you know what I will say I don't really like about dubs is when they keep like the san and like the senpai stuff just because it sounds weird to say in English, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean like every time Kasumi talks in Persona 5 Royal?
It's like it's one thing if
Senpai.
senpai is like a senpai if it's like a nickname that's one thing, 'cause that's just like a nickname then. But it's another thing entirely if it's like, oh Makoto senpai or something like that.
Yeah. Wait, did they
Yaho-
get Yahalo in the dub?
Yeah, hello is I think that's mostly fine just because it's just kind of like a weird hello phrase or something. But either way,
Lost.
yeah, go find out what he wrote in the new novels. Anyway,
Oh no! Don't tell me. Has
No,
that voice
not-
actor ever had a win? I don't think so.
actually no, she played Chitoge, so
But that doesn't count because the anime never ended. I guess.
that's fair. But let's be real here, it was never going to not be her, so technically she won from the start. The game was rigged from the start.
Wait, Chitoge? That makes sense. I don't know. That was one of the weird cases where between Onodera and Chitoge, I could not choose between the two.
I
They
preferred,
were both so good that I'm like, okay, you know what? Either of them winning is perfectly fine for me.
I like Chitoge more by the end of it, but I will say in the beginning with Chitoge, it was like
She was so great. She was so cute.
she literally knee bashed the main character in the face, refused to apologize for it, then did it again.
I'd be down. Hit me up.
So our next question is
Wait.
oh yeah, that's the last question. All right. I will say
Wait,
though,
I
one
got
last
an
thing before we
actual
go.
answer for the last question.
What?
Okay, so in like collectibles, the term mint condition has been so overused.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know,
I
but
think-
back in the day, it used to mean mint condition used to mean like, you know, brand new. But now
It
you'll
tastes
just
like
see
mint.
but now you'll just see mint on like eBay listings, like, oh, it's in halfway decent shape. I'm like, when I think of mint, I want like, you know, perfect like quality, like looks like it's literally out of like the packaging, not like
You want a
know,
high
oh, it
quality
looks...
mint, not like a dime store hotel mint. Yeah, I
I do
gotcha.
not. I think mid is overused now. Like
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
just
mid has
says
been
mid,
ruined.
even if it's bad, they'll say like it's mid.
And simp. Everyone overuses that. Now you're just a simp if you like women.
I think
Okay,
simp is fine.
Okay,
Um,
I'm a victim of saying mid a lot. Like when I think something's just okay, I don't say, oh, it's okay. I just say, it's kind of mid.
Yeah, like that's how it should be used though. It's like it's okay, not like this thing sucks.
you use mid for pretty much everything unless it's good these days, I feel like.
To be fair, mid, like a lot of things in life are just okay. They're not always great or terrible even. It's just like this is okay. It's fine. I'm okay with this thing. I don't care about it. Like it's like most of my streams, all right? Like they're not funny and they're not horrifically unfunny all the time, and it's just kind of okay, you know? That was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. Anyways, so the thing I was going to ask you guys was are you guys getting Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
I'm getting it, yes. Just
Yeah,
because
I
of the
am.
whole like co-op multiplayer aspect sounds kind of
Yeah.
fun. And I've
So I'll
never
be
seen
getting
that
it
in a
too.
Pokemon game.
What start are you guys picking? Because I've seen a lot of different. I've seen a lot of
the
discourse on
cat.
this.
Oh, I haven't even seen the starters yet.
The cat.
Okay, so it's like a cat. It's like a.
It's a
It's like a
cat
lizard shaped
witch.
like a pepper, and then there's a duck that looks suspiciously like Donald Duck and kind of like me.
Oh, I'm pricking. Oh, Fuecoco, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going with Quaxley. So we're actually all getting 3 different starters there. That's kind of funny.
cool.
Yeah, I'm going with the duck though, because at one point someone pointed out that the duck kind of looks like me, not like the VTuber model, just like me, and I was like, oh, you know, that makes sense. I look like a duck there, kind of. I think it's the hair, really. Actually, I guess that's more the VTuber model, but either way, yeah, you know, duck me. It's yeah. Either way, though, yeah, I will say though, I think also the duck is like the best evolution line, because if you look at the others, it's like, that's something. You're gonna really, I'm not gonna say what the evolution lines are for the other two, but like, look at the Quaxleys and then look at the other ones, and tell me that's like the same thing. You guys still there?
Yeah, I'm alive.
Oh yeah. Okay, boomer. Well, anyways, guys, that has been another Ask Reddit. Oh, wait, actually, wait. Are you guys getting Scarlet or Violet?
Okay, I haven't bought a Pokemon game in a million years.
Yeah, that's
so
what
I
I'm
don't
gonna
even
get.
know if
That's-
I'm actually gonna buy it.
I'm gonna buy it just because the last time I played a Pokemon game was like I played a teeny bit of Pokemon Red because my friend let me borrow his Game Boy for like 2 minutes.
Just the
But-
teeny pause right before you started laughing was fucking hilarious. Like, I
No,
haven't
because
played it
there's like a
since-
huge story about my first Pokemon experience and how terrible I was. Like, for example, I
Yeah.
didn't know that you could use MP potions to revive your attacks. I just assumed that
Oh.
like attacks were just you weren't able to use the attack after you used them all.
I was I didn't realize what types were when I first played Pokemon, so I just wound up kind of like trying to brute force everything, which kind of works to an extent.
Oh,
but
it totally
like after a
works in
while,
Pokemon.
Oh, imagine
After a
doing that
while-
with like Charmander and Pokemon like, you know, Red. You know, you hit Brock, you're immediately weak to like rock. And
yeah,
then you
get
hit-
kind of fucked.
And then you hit Misty, so you're immediately weak to her too.
Yeah.
Fire's just picking Charmander's just hard mode.
Yeah, ironically,
At
even though
least
he's
at
like
the
the most
beginning.
popular one. Yeah. It's also funny that Charizard just keeps coming back because he's like he sells the most merch, I guess.
That's the very basic, like, oh, you know, everyone likes Charmander or Charizard.
Well, yeah, you know, it's just kind of funny how he's got like a very normal design, tame design by Pokemon standards. He's just a dragon compared to like some of the ones nowadays, like that
And he's
evil...
not dragon type.
Yep.
Oh,
That was before Dragon type, wasn't it? Or wait, was it?
no, Dragonite was a thing.
Yeah, Dragonite.
That's just weird then. Also, it's not flying type either. Is it? I think it's just
No,
fire.
it's fire.
It's
It's
just
fire. No, it's fire. No, Charizard's fire flying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, that's fine. Because it has wings.
It
But
should
like,
be Dragon type.
it should be the only triple type. It should be Charizard.
Mega Charizard X, I believe, is Dragon Fire.
Okay, that's cool. That's fair.
Of course,
Which,
they
by the
don't
way,
do
that is
mega.
also one of the
Of course,
coolest
they don't do
designs.
mega evolutions in the main series anymore.
I hate Mega Evolutions. I'm glad they got rid of it. It sucks.
Pokemon Go has them now.
They're
Wait,
like
so
it's the one.
stupid.
It's the one thing that Pokemon Go. You know, Pokemon Go is honestly getting more content than the main series games at this point because you know
Yeah.
you can actually have every single Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
Wait,
Like,
but
it's gonna catch up to the main series pretty soon.
can you battle random trainers in the street yet
Like
in
PvP.
Pokemon Go? Like, let's just say, like, you know how in Pokemon you walk past someone and you start fighting? If I find another player in Pokemon Go, could we just fight on the street without needing to
You've
go to
been
a
able
gym?
to do that for
yeah,
a long
yeah,
time.
you
Oh,
can
shit,
just
yeah.
you can just do trainer battles now.
You can just
And there's also there is also at Pokestops, Team Rocket can take them over, so you can show up to the Pokestop and like beat Team Rocket, and then you get to catch like one of the Pokemon the guy has that you
and they
fought
have like they have like skill-based matchmaking in Pokemon Go.
Huh.
Yeah, there's
like,
matchmaking
good.
for PvP now, and I mean it's not the same as the main series. Like it's still
Yeah.
a lot of like the tapping that like you kind of expect with like the gyms, but there
Yeah.
actually is some strategy
There's
to
a
it, like
lot
a
of,
little
like,
bit.
Meta and shit. It's pretty wild.
I
Like there is
once-
actually a very complex Pokemon Go meta. It's
Pokemon
completely
Go-
different from the main series. Like
Yeah. I once walked around 3 or 4 miles to try and get what I thought was a Charizard. Remember when there was that map that showed where everything was?
Yeah.
crap, what is it called?
Pokechart? No, it was like, I don't know, it was like
Oh,
Pokeradar or
Pokevision.
something.
I think Pokevision
Pokevision.
is what it.
Yeah, and before they banned that, so like, it was a couple of miles from me, and I was like, I need a Charizard, I'm gonna go with Charizard. Didn't get it. Did not actually get the Charizard, didn't get anything, but like, man, I fucking walked.
God, Pokemon Go in like 2016 that was such a crazy time.
I think it was
feel like if
2017, but either
Pokemon
way.
Go would have come out with PvP on release, it would have been so much more popular.
It would have
Oh,
been
if
like
they
the
released-
bomb.
Oh, if they waited like a year after like the game came out to like release Pokemon Go, so like they had like raids and stuff ready at launch,
Yeah.
it would have probably stuck at least a bit longer. Because raids are
Yeah.
actually really freaking cool if you can get a ton of people like in one. Like
And now it's kind of
Like-
died down a bit because the hype is like faded a bit. and
Pokemon
stuff.
Go, Pokemon Go is actually a lot more popular than people think it is.
It is.
Like, yeah,
But
it's not like to the point like, you know, before is that or it's not
I
like
got
before
locked in a
where,
car
like,
because I was
you
playing
know,
Pokemon Go once.
or it's not like before, or I don't know what I'm trying to even say. Or like it's not like before, yeah, like your grandma's calling you like, hey, yeah, I downloaded Pokemon Go because everyone else is playing it. Like, yeah,
I got
that's
a
not happening
Chimchar.
anymore. But there's still a ton of people that are playing it. And what's weird is that it's actually not like little kids like you'd expect. It's
Yeah, it's
mostly
adults.
like very old like men and women playing it. Like
Yeah, it's a
generally
really
when I was
weird
in high
demographic.
school, like when I was in high school, like me at like 16, I was generally the youngest active player in like the town I lived in, because like the other people that played like hardcore like me were all like, you know, like men in like their 30s and 40s.
If I had to guess why, it could be because like those people are more likely to like go out and do walks and stuff like that, or like go to travel to get other Pokemon or whatever.
At
So
least
they have more reason to do it.
I don't know. One of the people I like played like that was like active in like the Discord server we had for our town. He mentioned it was because like when it came out, his daughter like, you know, played it, and he's like, "Dad, come on, play the Pokemon Go with me." And then I guess he did. I guess he ended up getting really into it, and then his
Yeah.
daughter like stopped when everyone, like a lot of people, kind of just stopped. But he
You know,
still
that's
plays it
literally
to
my
this
mom,
day.
right?
Yeah,
My mom still plays it.
that's pretty funny. Oh, it's funny how Pokemon missed that demographic the first time, then they just loop back around like a boomerang and hit them the second time.
Yeah, it is really weird.
They're in everybody's life now. It's like small children can play the games, adults probably play the games as well. Let's be real here, they do
And
that.
why do they keep like promoting it for children 90% of the time? Like I get that's
Because they
their
have to
bigger
pretend
fan
like
base.
it's still like they're still doing it for kids. They're
Why
not
can't
doing
they
it for
release
kids.
like different games for different like people? I don't know. Like they could
Well, it's
have
like-
Pokemon. Like a lot of games are mostly for kids, but then they every like 4 years they release like an adult Pokemon game or something.
Well, okay,
I'm
I will
thinking
say they
A
did.
grimdark Pokemon game might not go over that well.
Okay,
It doesn't
Legends
have to be
Arceus.
dark. It just has to be
Even
good.
though it's like kind of flawed, like there are definitely flaws with it. I like the fact they actually did something new with the Pokemon.
Yeah, that was an
series
interesting
for
idea.
Pokemon
once.
Arceus, if they expand
but-
upon that idea, it could be really good.
And like get it on
100%.
better running better on like better hardware.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
genuinely be like freaking amazing. Like I know it's like there are definitely its flaws, but it definitely is such a good idea, and I really hope they expand on it.
I played Pokemon Arceus, but I did like the no Pokemon run, and it was so fun, dude.
What
you
the
could
fuck is
dodge
the no
roll and just
Pokemon
use
run?
items.
That's interesting.
You can beat the
That's
entire
very
game without
interesting.
using a Pokemon.
Huh.
I love that.
I'll have to try that. I still haven't played that one.
It's
But,
not like a great. The thing that turns me off about that game is the story is so bad, and they keep throwing more and more cutscenes and stupid crap at you that's completely useless. To
it's
the
a
point where
Pokemon
it's
game.
like almost a visual novel with a little bit of game in it, and I hate that.
Ooh.
It's too much. Like
But
an
hey,
open
you know, at
world
the very
game needs to
least-
like let you more free, you know? Like
Yeah, I think Scarlet and Violet will be like that for us, because apparently you can tackle gyms in whatever order you want, and there are like 3 different storylines. You can go out whenever you want to do them. So that sounds cool.
the Sonic Frontiers, I've been playing that. It's the story's
yeah.
pretty good. Like it's not terrible. Like
Is it good for a Sonic game, or is it good?
the story is like decent. Like it's not a bad story
Okay.
at all. I thought it was pretty good. It doesn't throw too much story at you either. You can pretty much
Yeah.
do the story at any pace you want to.
Well, see, that's
really
where
great.
you need to strike that medium with games where it's like there's enough story to understand what's going on, but not so much to the point where it distracts from everything else. Like, you don't want to make it like Metal Gear Solid 4, where there's too many cutscenes. There's like 4 hours of cutscenes, and I don't even know how long the game was. Or you don't want to have it be like Metal Gear Solid 5, where all the story is pretty much relegated to audio logs, and then you play the game and have no idea what you're doing.
There was a thing you could get in the called Eggman logs that you can get if you get fishing tokens from the fishing mini game, and I
Oh,
liked.
yeah.
I was so into the game. I literally got every voice memo log, and there were 24 of them, and I grinded the fishing mini game for like 40 minutes.
Uh,
That game was so fun, dude. And I'm still
is Shadow
playing
in Sonic Frontiers? Is Shadow there?
Shadow, they like I don't know. I haven't played enough of the game yet, but they did lore drop a huge thing about Shadow, which was really funny.
What was it? Actually, wait, I guess spoiler alert for people
Yeah.
who don't. We'll talk
Spoiler
about that
alert.
later. Anyway, guys, this has been a great stream. I've loved having both of you here. Thank you for stopping by. I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. That's J City of the Cool J's. We did a stream on Monday for Power Wash Simulator. Go watch that, because that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And also, I met the only other Fossil Fighter fan on the planet, so that was nice. And then we got Prophet, who's going to tell you to watch Love Live, and that's all he does. So anyway, I have been Arrowhead. Do you have anything, you guys want to have anything you want to plug?
No,
or
I'm
anything?
good.
All right. He's good. Also J City. Anyways, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy. I'll be back on Sunday with more Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. A quote which I definitely did not steal from Ina from Hololive. And I'll see you all next time.